pleasant good evening, high school football fans. 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford. 7 o'clock, and you know what time it is. It is time to pull on the pads, put on the helmet, lace up the cleats, and put the ball on the tee. It is time for week number 5 of high school football Friday night. And a pleasant good evening from Hendersonville High School, home of the 3-1 Hendersonville Bearcats. It's time to begin conference play in the new Mountain Foothills 7 Conference. And tonight, the RS Central Hilltoppers have made the road trip to Hendersonville, a high school campus very much under construction and renovation. But we got here early. We got a prime parking spot right outside the front entrance, and we're ready for tonight's matchup between RS Central and Hendersonville. I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs, alongside Cliff Palmieri. Cliff, I won't name the place, although most people in the area will know what we're talking about. Interesting that for our pregame meal tonight, we had an absolutely delicious steak dinner, and we ran into a number of Rutherford County coaches at the steakhouse.
Yeah, Jay, you picked a sweet spot time to get there. We walked in, put our names on the list. They were like, it'll be 3 minutes. Took us right to our seat. Got my steak fries, which, Jay, there was a baked potato cut into slices, like not like fries. It was like chunks of potato. And, but yeah, Chase coaches, RS coaches were coming in as we were walking out and getting prepared to watch this game tonight.
It's the first conference week of the season for any of our teams. We have one other game in the county tonight, and that is in Avondale, where the Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins, who are 2-0, coming off an open date last week. Tonight they open up Southern Piedmont Conference action, hosting 1-3 Bessemer City, a team that we saw Chase soundly defeat 42-16 1 week ago.
Yeah, just a great game last week. Not much else you can say about it. It was a great job by the Trojans.
High School Football Friday Night is being brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering, Farmer's Friend, Feed, Seed, and Supply, Pat Tracy's Barbecue, Hamrick Insurance Agency, Isothermal Community College, Robbins Auto Parts, and by Tri-City Tire. And those are just a few of the many sponsors who make these broadcasts possible on a weekly basis. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. High School Football Friday Night can be heard not only on 100.9 FM, but also 590 AM, and we do stream live online. Just go to WCABfootball.com, our internet streaming service provided there by Bill Teal of Signature Web Designs. And tonight, fans, we have encountered additional broadcast expense for this broadcast, and I certainly want to give a big shout-out and a big round of applause and just major handshakes and thank yous to the folks who have underwritten the cost of us being able to travel on the road tonight and accommodate the extra fees involved in broadcasting from Hendersonville. Our thanks and appreciation to Go Forth's Termite and Pest Control. Big or small, Go Forth's can handle it all. Our thanks to Go Forth's for helping us with the added expenses this week of helping make this live broadcast possible. Cliff, I've heard of primitive camping, and when I was much younger, I actually enjoyed primitive camping. Tonight, I think I will call this primitive broadcasting. I can only think of one other game we have ever done that was as primitive as this, and that was at Gastonia Highland Tech. where we couldn't see over the players in front of us to be able to tell what was happening on the field.
Yeah.
Well, tonight here in Hendersonville, we are outdoors. We are directly behind us is the Hendersonville Fire Department. We'll find out if we hear sirens throughout the evening. There also is a very busy thoroughfare street behind us, so you may hear traffic noise. The bleachers remind me of junior high bleachers. The bleachers are somewhat thin. I guess that's a nice way to put it. They are aluminum. They sure do wobble a lot. and there are no handrails, no steps. It's simply bleachers that you have to climb up.
Yeah, Jay, I'm a big fella. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but I'm like half of my hind quarters is sitting on this bleacher, and the other half is hanging over. It's definitely not, obviously, Hendersonville's fault. They're going through some major construction and overhauling, and I would almost guarantee that there's probably some bleachers being ordered somewhere, I would hope. But when I walked down to use the restroom just a little bit ago, I was stepping on the bleachers, and it was like I was on a boat. They were just kind of swaying with me, and I was like, this will be the only trip down these bleachers I make before we leave.
Well, I thought even climbing up them was a bit of a challenge because we had a rain shower here in Hendersonville. So not only are the bleachers, very narrow, but they were also wet.
Right.
And between the slippery and the thinness, it made it a bit of a challenge. But here we are, perched on top of the visitor side bleachers tonight. This is very similar to the vantage point we had back in the springtime when we set up in the bleachers the playoff game TJ at Murphy, but their bleachers were quite a bit newer and wider than what these bleachers are here at Hendersonville. If we should suddenly go off the air tonight, please somebody check, make sure we haven't fallen off either straight down or onto the street directly behind us. It's going to be an interesting broadcast tonight. I guarantee it.
I guarantee you that if I fall on someone, that'll probably be the last time they ever have anybody fall on them again.
So we are getting ready, both teams on the field currently. Pre-game warm-ups. Hendersonville hosting RS Central. We'll be back to talk more about tonight's matchups momentarily on that countdown to kickoff.
Let Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood Floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
This is Bob Philbag, former minister in Rutherford County, retired now. I'm a member of Lifestyle Wellness and Spa, and have been since Mickey literally started the business years ago. And I'm certainly glad that Lifestyle is back open for all of us seniors. In the mornings, we have quite a crowd that come, and we have free coffee, and I'm sure a lot of you like free coffee. When you get my age, we need something to keep us energized and active, and I get that at Lifestyle. Mickey Waters and his team of professionals go beyond the call to keep things clean, sanitized, and helpful, wiping down every piece of equipment, making sure that we are taking care of that which makes Lifestyle so special. I sure do enjoy and feel safe every time I go. And if you're just a member and you've dropped out, then we want you to come back. If you're not a member, we want you to come and be a member with us. You'll enjoy the fellowship most of all. So we invite you to come and be with us at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa.
Hey folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
More music, WCAB.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri, broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. We are about 20 minutes away from a 7:30 kickoff tonight here at Hendersonville High School. First conference game for the RS Central Hilltoppers and the Hendersonville Bearcats. As we mentioned, Hendersonville is 3-1 coming into tonight's contest. Hilltoppers are 0-2. Now, for Hendersonville, last week their loss was to Daniel, South Carolina, a game that they lost 42-13. In the 3 opening weeks of the season, back on week number 1, the Bearcats defeated North Henderson 79-35. On week 2, they defeated West Henderson 58-0. On week 3, they defeated East Henderson 55-8. So Hendersonville's 3 wins have come against the other Henderson County schools. As we mentioned, their only loss last week to Daniel, South Carolina. Hilltoppers have only been able to play 2 games during the first 4 weeks of the season. Opening week, remember we saw them in that 20-14 loss at McDowell. And then last week, scheduled at the last minute, they hosted 4A Alexander Central. Hilltoppers losing that game 28-8. I am not convinced that we have seen what the Hilltoppers are truly all about. We're hoping tonight on their first conference game of the year that maybe we'll have the majority of this varsity team ready to go at full strength for tonight's game. We're going to take a quick break and be back momentarily. You have tuned in to the countdown to kickoff.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
Are you ready for an innovative educational experience? Change your career and change your life with Isothermal Community College. ICC offers affordable college transfer options, certificate program with a real-world hands-on learning experience, and classes that work with your busy lifestyle. And now with the Isothermal Powers Promise, tuition may be free for all residents of Polk and Rutherford County. Your success starts with Isothermal Community College. For more information and to register, visit isothermal.edu.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night here on the Foothills. Mo Sports, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless, RS Central at Hendersonville, our featured game of the week. Well, you may have noticed that we didn't say anything about the Chase High Trojans. That's because Chase has an open date. For fans who do not know, that means they have the week off, and the Trojans, now 4-0, remaining undefeated, will not play this week. They have one more non-conference game. That will be next Friday night in Marion against the McDowell Titans. And then Chase will open up conference play here at Hendersonville 2 weeks from tonight. So, matchups, Chase with the open date, Bessemer City tonight at Thomas Jefferson, and our featured game of the evening, RS Central at Hendersonville. Fans, a quick reminder that you'll want to stay tuned tonight for the fifth quarter. That is our post-game broadcast. We will be honoring one of our Hilltoppers tonight with an absolutely unique and beautiful award. It's the WCAB Player of the Game Award, and it is made possible by our good friend Tyler Horn at Horn Custom Design Metal Works. Whenever you have a need for custom metal works, you'll want to remember the name Tyler Horn. Now, the best way to describe what Tyler does is to visit his Facebook page, and you don't have to log in or be a member. All you have to do is type in Tyler Horn, that's H-O-R-N with an E, Tyler Horn Custom Design Metal Works. That will take you to his page. Look through the portfolio. I checked it out earlier today, and I noticed that Tyler is busy on several new projects. One that I had not even thought of until I saw the pictures. He has designed some absolute, I hate to call them brackets, because they are so much more than simply brackets. Bracket artistry, maybe that's what I would call it. Lake House up on Lake Adger. Beautiful granite countertops. And to mount them, Tyler designed some very beautiful, unique brackets to go up underneath the granite countertop.
So accents.
Accent pieces.
Yeah.
That's a good word for it. But they also serve as brackets.
Right.
And he was able to carve the initial, I believe it was a T, if I remember correctly. Obviously, probably first letter of the last name of the folks there at that particular house. Really was cool to see. He also had pictures of something he is doing for a business in Saluda. I have absolutely no idea because it's hard to tell from the pictures what it will look like in the end. All I can tell you is it involves a whole lot of leaves, metal leaves. See what I mean? There is no way to describe the work that Tyler does. You have to see it to be able to appreciate it. Folks, it could be a driveway sign. I saw something else really cool today. I had not thought about a custom mailbox. He had this cool mailbox, and he had designed a fisherman, a guy who looks like he's fishing, and that was the post for the actual mailbox. And I was like, whoa, that is kind of cool. Kid you not, you will not believe what Tyler Horn can do. Check him out on Facebook. If you'd like to text or call Tyler, his number is 828-817-4088. That's 828-817-4088. Tyler Horn. It could be a driveway sign. It could be wall art. It could be a professional business sign, or even a unique event award, such as our WCAB Game Ball Trophy for the Player of the Game, Tyler Horn. Look him up, and I think you will also be quite impressed with his very reasonable prices. Tyler Horn, Horn Custom Design Metal Works. Cliff, one thing we will be looking for tonight, first of all, I guess I should make note of the fact that Hendersonville's head coach is Jim Sosebee. And that may be a name that clicks with some Rutherford County football fans. 10 years, and it's hard to believe, but 10 years ago, for one season only, in 2011, Coach Jim Sosebee was the varsity football coach at Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy. After that one season, he came here to Hendersonville and has been here and is enjoying a very nice run, a very nice career as head coach of the Bearcats. Hendersonville is a young team, very talented team. I was shocked looking through their roster of 36 players. They only have 5 or 6 seniors on this team. They have a number of sophomores. They have a few juniors. And they have a few freshmen. And interesting to note, the leading rusher on this Hendersonville team is only a freshman.
That's unheard of.
Number 2, Hezzy Rudisell. That is a name we'll probably be calling quite a bit. In the first 4 weeks of the season, he has 54 carries for 325 yards. He averages 6 yards per carry, and he has 5 touchdowns for the Bearcats. Now, their second leading rusher is their starting quarterback. That would be number 16, Gavin Gosnell. Gosnell has 40 carries, 178 yards rushing. He averages just under 5 yards carry. He has 5 touchdowns in the first 4 games. In the air, Gosnell has a passing percentage of nearly 67%. In fact, it's dead on. 67%. He has 67 out of 100 attempts, a total of 1,119 yards passing. 10 passing touchdowns from the Hendersonville quarterback. His favorite targets on the receiving end, a sophomore. Number 5, Malik Ingram. 21 catches. He has 249 yards, one of the Bearcats' touchdowns. And a junior, number 1, Eric Rashid. 19 catches for Rashid, 352 yards. He has 6 of the Bearcat touchdowns. So it's going to be a combination tonight for Hendersonville. We're going to see a ground attack, but look for the long, deep ball as well, because the senior quarterback, Gavin Gosnell, he has experience at the position, and he has a very strong arm, and won't be surprised at all to see him put it up in the air often tonight here at Hendersonville. For the Hilltoppers, can we flip a coin or two? Because honestly, we have a lot of unanswered questions about the Hilltoppers, including who will be the quarterback tonight. Last week, Coach John Fairclough decided to alternate between his quarterbacks. That would be the junior, Trey Shearer, and the senior, Jaden Costin. We have not seen that in Rutherford County for a few years. I can remember the one season at East Rutherford High School where they rotated the quarterbacks each and every play, in and out, in and out, in and out. And it was somewhat, I don't know how to describe it. It was interesting.
It was interesting because they were using the quarterback like you would do a wide receiver. They would whisper the play in the quarterback's ear and then send them out to the huddle. And I can remember us just going, "Why are you doing that?" And the quarterback's somebody you got to build a consistency with, and every other play is not getting it done. But you know, Jay, we were talking about Central. What you flip of a coin? That first week at McDowell, Central went down the field and scored, and we were like, "Oh wow,
yeah!"
This is honestly Central was turning it on in the spring, and that a lot of those players came back. Yes, they lost a few key players, but when they drove that ball down the field the first series this year, we thought that team is back and gotten better.
Yeah.
And then after that, they fell apart.
Now, we did not find out until after that game that 8 players did not make that trip to Marion on week 1. Then we found out later that 4 of those 8 were starting linemen, and so it kind of explained what we could not understand all night long, and that was the line play was not typical Central line play. Well, you have 4 starting linemen out. Yeah, that's going to be a big difference. Now, I don't know a whole lot about last week, and like I mentioned, Hilltoppers had no time to prepare for Alexander Central because they didn't even find out they were going to play until Thursday. Then, hello, it's a team we've never, ever played before. They are a much larger 4A school. Maybe the bonus was they agreed to come to Rutherfordton so that Central could have a home football game. But other than that, talk about being blindsided. It was almost like a blind date. Just did not know what to expect going into that contest. And the 20-point win by Alexander Central, I don't know that that really reveals or tells us a whole lot. Now, we did find out prior to tonight's game, a lot of fans know that the JV game between Hendersonville and RS Central was canceled last night. Now, you know what that means in this day and time. People immediately assume, number one, must be COVID problems. Must be. Well,
I did.
Yeah.
I thought it.
It turns out that's not the case at all. In fact, no COVID problems. The problem was RS Central is short. They've had some injuries, and they have had to bring some of the JV players up to the varsity level. We're looking here now. I see 2 of our Hilltoppers. There is senior number 64, Brandon Smith, who will be out tonight. Also, junior number 52, Alex Chambers, both on the bench, and they will not be playing tonight for the Hilltoppers. Our team captains are taking the field at this time. There is number 5, Jaden Costin, and joining him is number 7, Tyler Logan. Number 78 is J.W. Bradley.
And number 8.
That would be John Henry Norris. Our 4 captains tonight for the Hilltoppers.
For Hendersonville, you got number 16, Gosnell, Gavin Gosnell. I can't see the other 2.
I can tell you that the one standing next to Gavin is about the same height. Does that help? And the one standing next to him is about 3 inches shorter. Okay, I know that didn't help. Bearcats have won the coin toss, but they have deferred their option to the beginning of the third quarter. It's number 3.
That's Coggins. That's Caden Coggins.
And, for Hendersonville. And then number 24, the other captain for the Bearcats.
Luke Staten.
So the Hilltoppers will be receiving tonight. They have taken the left side, so they will be returning the opening kick from left to right across the radial dial. Hilltoppers tonight coming out in the white jerseys with the blue pants. And for the Hendersonville Bearcats, it will be the red jerseys with the gray pants for the Bearcats. Back momentarily for the kickoff. You've been listening to Second Down to Kickoff.
Tri-City Tire Service is your complete and dependable tire and auto service center. But they're more than just a tire store. They carry river rock, brick chips, mulch, feed, seed, fertilizer, stones, sand. Tri-City Tire has a huge selection of Spartan mowers, the top-of-the-line mower that gives a precision cut every time. And now Tri-City Tire is your Wolverine boot headquarters for men and ladies' work boots, steel-toe boots, or hiking boots. Get all this and more only at Tri-City Tire Service, 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call them at 828-287-8778. For dependable tree service, call on All Around Tree Service. They specialize in tree removal, tree trimming, raising of the canopy, trimming around security lights to maximize your safety. Call on Johnny Davis. He's fully insured, honest, professional, and stands ready to assist you in any tree service you desire. Call him today at 828-429-1956. That's All Around Tree Service, 828-429-1956. 'Tis the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up, plus moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Sealed crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherfordton. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Force Termite and Pest Control can handle it all.
This is Dwayne Hunt with Insurance Service Associates. We know that due to COVID, many people don't want to come in the office. If you need to discuss your insurance needs or just make a payment, you can come through the drive-thru, telephone us, or drop in. We want to see you, but it doesn't have to be across from a desk. Insurance Service Associates, now located at 245 East Main Street in Forest City.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
High school football Friday night. We are underway here at Hendersonville. Hendersonville with the kick, and Hilltoppers are going to set up 1st and 10 from their 24-yard line. And on the very first play of the night, picking up 4 yards, is Bruck. Ken Hines III.
Jay, on that kickoff, I noticed that the returner slipped and fell as soon as he caught it. These conditions are a little wet. It rained pretty hard for a moment up here, and it's got this ground wet.
He picked up, they're going to credit him with 3 yards. It is Jaden Costin, a quarterback for the Hilltoppers. This time, fakes a handoff, keeps it, cuts it around the near side, up to midfield, Dallas feet, out of bounds to Jaden Costin. Takes it all the way up to the Hendersonville 41-yard line.
And that's what we expected to see at the beginning of the year, especially in the spring with Costin starting. And that's something that I felt like they were missing against that McDowell team that we watched them play, was that explosiveness of Costin.
Big pickup by Jaden Costin. And the Hilltoppers now 1st and 10 at the Hendersonville 41. Hines standing behind the Hilltoppers quarterback, Costin, and the pitch. Cutting over here to the near side is Xavier. Tom takes it at the near sideline. He's out of bounds inside the 25. Let's see where they'll spot this. Looks like maybe the 24-yard line. So 2 great runs back-to-back. Costin, Xavier Toms, 1st and 10 Hilltoppers at the Bearcats 24. Split the wideouts, 1 each side. Hines standing behind Costin. And this time the handoff looks like it's John Henry Norris on the carry.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a reverse counter there. Henry Norris was met by number 10 for Hendersonville. Elijah Gibbs sniffed that one out from the get-go.
Lost a couple of yards. They put the ball down on the 26. It will be 2nd and 12 for the Hilltoppers at the Hendersonville 26-yard line. Hilltoppers moving left to right here in the opening quarter. Snap taken by Costin. This time handing off, driving through on the left side. Picking up a few yards is Bruck. Hines.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything fancy right here, Jay. Just run it out down their throat and punch it in. Don't try the trickery play like they just did with Norris. Just run it down their throat. You've got Hines, you've got Toms, and you got Costin. Give them a steady dose of all 3.
He picked up 4 yards. 3rd and 8 for the Hilltoppers. Costin's going to pitch this time. Big opening for Xavier Toms over here on the near side. All the way in. Touchdown. Hilltoppers. Xavier Toms. Have to scan the field quickly. I see no penalty flags. It's good. 23-yard touchdown run by Xavier Toms, and it comes on the very first offensive drive of the night for the Hilltoppers. Now triplet. His point after kick is good. So with 9:55 to go, it's RS Central 7, Hendersonville nothing. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night, WCAB. Broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. And on the very first offensive drive of the night, Hilltoppers take it 76 yards up the field, and they lead Hendersonville by a score of 7-0. Triplet now to put the ball on the tee and kick, following Xavier Tom's 23-yard touchdown run.
Number 7, Leonard Bentonville. Near side, number 1, Eric Rashid.
Now the kick following the touchdown run by Xavier Toms. This one's going to be a return from the 15, and now cutting up toward the middle of the field. Big running room. Finally going to be tackled up at the 44-yard line.
I tell you what, Jay, he was one tackle away from being a one-on-one with the kicker. Number 12 for RS, Aaron Cuthbertson, did a good job of squeezing in the gap there to stop him. I thought he was gone. Cuthbertson came out of nowhere.
Hendersonville now moving right to left. 1st and 10 from their 44-yard line. Quarterback, Gavin Gosnell. Takes a shotgun snap. Gosnell rolling to the right. Looking for a target upfield. Fires, and it is caught, I believe, on the far side of the field for a gain of about 5 up to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Gosnell doing what he could do with his feet. He had Xavier Thomas breathing down his throat, and he hits Tyshawn Collins, for a 5-yard gain.
2nd and 5 for Hendersonville. Another pass attempt on the way. This is a long bomb. It is batted down, incomplete. Jaden Costin in there to knock it away from the intended target.
Yeah, I tell you what, he did a good job putting himself in position, not getting that defensive pass interference call by looking back and going for the ball. The receiver tried to pull him out of the way, but Costin hung in there to knock the ball away.
3rd and 5. Oh, movement on the part of the Bearcats, I believe.
Yeah, the Bearcats wide receiver, it kind of reminded you of arena football. He was starting in the backfield and running forward when the ball was snapped, but when the ball was snapped, he was already to the linebackers.
Put it back to the 44. It will be 3rd and 10 for the Bearcats. Trips to the near side. Gosnell, shotgun snap. Hendersonville quarterback, late pitch over on the far side of the field. That is the freshman, Rutherford, and he is quickly driven out of bounds.
Number 13, Ken Hines III, sniffed that option out. As soon as the ball was given to the running back, he was drilled by Ken Hines.
And he lost about 2 yards.
And they got him for false start, which I'm sure RS will decline.
And now Hendersonville showing a punt formation. They are facing 4th and 12. It is Elijah Gibbs, the punter for the Bearcats. Averages about 40 yards a punt. This one is going to take a nice Bearcats hop, and the Bearcats will actually down it. Looks like back at the 24-yard line, same place the Hilltoppers started their first offensive drive of the night.
Hilltoppers defense coming up big right there. and getting the ball back. Let's see if they can get another score on this drive.
Can you hear the semi-truck behind us? First and 10, Hilltoppers. Yes, a very busy street right behind us here. First and 10, Hilltoppers this time around. Costin keeping it. Jaden still driving on the right side. Picks up some positive yardage, about 3 yards.
Jay, he faked me out. I thought he handed it to Ken Hines.
I did too.
And then I saw Ken Hines kind of just go the opposite direction.
Looks like they will put the ball down on the 27, so a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Hilltoppers, leading 7-0. Jaden Costin, Hilltoppers quarterback, taking the snaps from under center, and this time handing off. Driving ahead is Hines, and Broad takes it up to the 32.
I'll tell you what, Hines is just hard to bring down. You know, if you're going to give him some speed, he's going to drag you a few extra yards.
He took it up to the 33. It is 3rd and 1 for the Hilltoppers. Costin, this time handing off, no problem, and breaking loose, and he's going to escape all the way across midfield, all the way up to the Hendersonville 25-yard line.
Jay, he came through like a rocket out of the backfield to get a huge gain.
Way to go, Hines. Bruh takes it all the way to the 26. 1st and 10 Hilltoppers.
This is what we were looking for with this offensive line the first week, and now it shows that, yeah, they were missing some key players.
Here's the snap to Costin. Costin handing off Hines. Hines driving the right side. Woo! Takes 3 Bearcat defenders. They never brought him to the turf. There's no gain on the play.
Malachi Costin going in for Hines now. Hendersonville, excuse me, I lost my train of thought.
Bearcats.
The Bearcats sniffed that one out pretty good. I guess when you have a big run like that, they just kind of felt like they were going right back to it.
Lost about a yard there, so 2nd and 11. And here's the pitch. John Henry Norris, far side of the field, tried to turn that left corner.
We're going to get a holding call on the Hilltoppers.
Uh-oh.
The running back went out there and wrapped up the corner and kind of slung him to the ground. He wasn't going to get called for holding there, but when he gave him the old hip toss, it made it too obvious.
This is the one thing the Hilltoppers cannot afford to do is pick up too many penalties. Right now in great shape with an early 7-0 lead. But this was a very impressive drive, and now we're back to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, now it's 2nd down and, 20? 25?
2nd down and almost North Henderson. Costin is going to attempt to pass. Now tucks away under pressure. Look out. And they are going to whistle the play dead at the 42, 43-yard line.
Costin was about to throw it there, and the offensive line stepped back on his foot, and he couldn't get away from it. And once he looked down, I knew it was over at that point. The defender just kind of grabbed a hold of him.
Ball is on the 43, 3rd and almost 30. Here's the pitch. Let's give it to Xavier Toms. Toms takes a jump at the end. He gets back a little bit of yardage, but Xavier is stopped at the 35-yard line.
What do you do here? I mean, it's 4th and really long.
But you're at the Hendersonville 35. I go for it. And I think that's what Coach Fairclough. Now, number one thing we can do is go trickery of trying to draw them offside. Not likely to happen, but it looks like a pass play in the making here. Split the wideouts, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near. Costin rolls back, He is going to attempt to pass way over on the far side of the field. Overthrown, incomplete.
Target was number 6, Taekwon Whiteside. Costin's pass just kind of sailed a little bit too high. If he would have even caught it, he was going to catch it out of bounds.
So turnover on downs. Hendersonville's offense takes over from their own 35. Second offensive drive of the night for the Bearcats. They trail 7-0. Here's a shotgun snap to Gosnell. Hendersonville quarterback airing it out. Caught across midfield. Then quickly tackled up at the 43-yard line. On the receiving end, number 7. That is Leonard Bennyfield.
Yeah, he just went right up the middle. Not touched, not even covered.
Shows the passing arm of quarterback Gavin Gosnell for the Bearcats. Standing to his left is freshman running back, Rudisell. Handoff goes to Hezzy. Hezzy Rudisell takes it ahead for a gain of 3.
Yeah, he was tackled by Jaquan Murray.
Put the ball down at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 7. Again, Rudisell lining up to the left side of the quarterback, Gosnell. Shotgun snap. Gavin rolls back a few steps, firing a pass over on the near side and way too wide, incomplete. So
the fans,
3rd and long.
Fans over here yelled out for holding, and they did get away with one. The blocking running back kind of wrapped up the linebacker that was trying to come through to sack the quarterback.
3rd and 7. Hilltoppers need a defensive stop here. Here's the snap. Gosnell under pressure, gets rid of it just in time. And that...
It's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 3.
Yeah, he only picked up about 3 yards there.
He did get that ball away at the right time, though. Izzy was...
I thought he was down. I thought they had him. It is 4th and 3, and Hendersonville will go for it at their 37-yard line.
You got to watch right here. They may try to draw central offsides.
This time, Rudisell standing to the right of quarterback guys. We have whistles at the snap.
That's got to be false start against Hendersonville.
I think it may be a delay of game.
No, it's false start. The receiver took off a little early.
Hendersonville, false start. You're correct. Drive or move it back 5. And now, instead of 4th and 3, the Bearcats are looking at 4th and 8.
They're still going to try to go for it. With an arm like Gosnell, you got to watch out because he can throw. I saw him pregame, and he has a beautiful pass.
And it looks like he is going to send trips to the near side. 3 wide receivers. Now he rolls to his left. He's looking way uphill. There's a catch made and complete and takes it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. It is a 43-yard touchdown. And on the receiving end was number 1. That is Eric Rashid.
Yeah, that was just a little pass right up the middle, and Rashid did everything else himself.
Cooper King now to attempt the point after kick. He has a 90% accuracy, 25 of 28 so far this season. And this time around, it is good as well. So with 2:35 to go in the opening quarter, we are all tied up here in Hendersonville. It's RS Central 7, Hendersonville 7. Into high school football Friday night.
For your next meal, enjoy an award-winning meal from Circle B Barbecue. You can order from a full menu like appetizers to baskets, plates, or sandwiches of pulled pork, pulled chicken, or brisket. Enjoy delicious sides and desserts. Kid menus are available. If you have a special event coming up, call on Circle B Barbecue for all your catering needs. All menu items plus custom orders are available. Call 828-395-2148 or visit them on the web at circlebarbecue.com. That's Circle B Barbecue, 135 West Main Street in Spindale.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. We're broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. We've got a great game here in the opening quarter, all tied up 7 apiece between RS Central and Hendersonville. 43-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Gosnell to Eric Rashid. Cooper King now to kick, and this is going to be taken from inside the 5-yard line, and now bringing it back up the field on the return for the Hilltoppers out to the 20-yard line. I believe that was Tyler Logan.
Yeah, Tyler Logan brought it back. Unfortunately for Tyler, no one assisted with blocking on that play. The young man took the ball, it looked like on the 1-inch line, and started driving it forward to turn around and see nothing but red jerseys breathing down his neck.
It is 1st and 10 Hilltoppers. They'll start this drive from their own 20. All tied up 7 apiece. All kinds of movement before the snap. Hilltoppers applauding. They say Hendersonville jumped off sides. They did. So we pick up 5 yards without even having to snap the ball. We always like a deal like that. Move it up to the 25, make it 1st and 5, Hilltoppers. Costin takes the snap. He is going to keep it himself now. Late pitch over on the far side of the field. Turning that corner. Got loose from the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. And finally going to be stopped. And he is down close to the 30-yard line.
That's John Henry Norris. I don't know if you saw that, Jay, around the 40-yard line. Hendersonville looked like they were about to tackle him. Henry Norris lowered his shoulder and just drilled the oncoming corner, knocked the corner out of bounds, and just kept pushing forward to the 45.
John Henry Norris with a fantastic run. Takes it to the Hendersonville. They have put the ball down at the Bearcats' 35-yard line. 1st down, Hilltoppers. Here's the pitch. Here's Bruh working the near, or Xavier Toms working the near side, but he is going to be dropped for a loss of a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. He didn't have any blocking out on this side.
He didn't have anything. If he could have cut it back, maybe, but Hendersonville's doing a good job of forcing everything inside.
2nd and 12. All tied up 7 apiece. Jaden Costin, Hilltoppers quarterback, handing off. First man through is Hines. Bruh kind of jutting his way through there up to the 30.
Yeah, that's a great run right there in desperate times right now. Still going to be 3rd and long, but that puts it manageable right now.
It's going to be 3rd and 5. Let's see if the Hilltoppers can keep the drive moving, pick up a 1st down here. Jaden Costin takes the snap. Hands off. First man through. Lots of running room, and look at him go all the way down the field. That is Bruh. Ken Hines the 3rd. 30-yard touchdown run.
That's what happens when you let Ken Hines the 3rd get speed. You can't bring him down.
Bruh with a 30-yard touchdown run. It comes with 59 seconds to go. In the opening quarter, Hilltoppers take the lead back. And triple it now. 4th point after kick. Here's the snap, the place, the kick is good. 59 seconds to go in the opening quarter. What a game this is going to be tonight. It's RS Central 14, Hendersonville 7. This is high school football Friday night.
Let Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood Floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
The music's on us on WCAB.
High school football Friday night, broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. 30-yard touchdown run from Bruh. Ken Hines III puts the Hilltoppers back up now 14-7 over the Bearcats of Hendersonville. Fans, once again, because of extra additional broadcast expenses for tonight's road trip, I'd like to give our sincere appreciation and thanks to our friends at Goforth's Termite and Pest Control. Remember, big or small, Goforth's can handle it all. Trip Triplett to kick following Hines touchdown. This one taken from the 15-yard line by Hendersonville, and now cutting back clear across opposite side of the field, up across midfield. He is Benefield on the return all the way up to the Hilltoppers 46. We could be in for a lot of offense tonight.
Yeah, Jay. Hey, I got our first update from the TJ game. Dakota Twitty scores a 10-yard TD reception to open the game, 7-0. TJ.
Good start. Griffins 2-0, trying to improve to 3-0. Collect their first conference win tonight. And whistles blow prior to the snap. We have timeout taken by the Hilltoppers. 48 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. RS Central 14, Hendersonville 7. You tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Folks, you know, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
WCAB.
First and 10 Bearcats. They start this drive at the Hilltoppers 46. 48 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Here's the quarterback. Gavin Gosnell takes the snap. He hands off quickly. And his freshman running back, Hezzy Ridicell, picks it up to the 42, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he just tucked behind that offensive line, and the offensive line just pushed forward to get him that gain.
Keep in mind, he is only a freshman. 2nd and 6 could be the last play of the first quarter. Here's a late pitch, and Ridicell is quickly going to be wrapped up and dropped over there on the far side of the field.
Yeah, Central did a great job. They picked up the pitch man, which was Hezzy, and as soon as he got the ball, the corner out there just pushed forward and made the tackle.
And the clock has run out, and we have played one quarter of football. At the end of the first quarter here in Hendersonville, RS Central 14, Hendersonville 7. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
High school football Friday night. Oh, big catch here. And still on speed. It's a 25-20 now, cutting to the near side, trying to find running room. That is Eric Rashid on the receiving end of the pass from quarterback Gavin Gosnell.
Jay, the RS Central defenders just took each other out of the play trying to make that tackle and just opened the field for a huge run.
They have spotted the ball at the Hilltoppers' 10-yard line. Hendersonville moving left to right now that we are in the second quarter. Here's the snap to Gavin Gosnell. Quarterback rolls out to his left, fires over toward the corner of the end zone, incomplete. Malik Ingram, the intended receiver. Ball comes back out to the 10. It'll be second and go.
Yeah, Central's going to have to do something about Gosnell. They're going to have to reel him in a little bit, get some good pressure on him.
His freshman running back, Runnacell, stands to his left. Shotgun snap. Gosnell rolling back. Now looking over across. There's a man there. It is caught, and he takes it into the end zone. Once again, it is number 1, Eric Rashid. A 10-yard touchdown pass.
That kind of reminded me of a play the Panthers run. The quarterback rolled to the right, and it's like a little wide receiver screen. The only down thing is I don't understand why you don't get called for illegal men downfield, because your offensive line were already downfield before that ball was thrown.
Good point. With the 6 points. And now a bad snap with the point after. And yeah, obviously the point after is no good. There is a bit of extracurricular activity at the end of that play.
It was just a bad snap, Jay. The holder could not get a hold of the ball. The ball came out, and Central was all over it.
So the Bearcats do pick up 6 points, but the point after kick with a bad snap is no good, and it is going to leave them trailing the Hilltoppers. It's RS Central 14, Hendersonville 13. We'll keep it here as we get ready for the kick following the latest touchdown, a 10-yard touchdown pass from Hendersonville quarterback Gavin Gosnell to Eric Rashid. Second passing touchdown of the night. The connection from quarterback Gosnell to Rashid. 14-13. Hilltoppers leading by 1 point. And about to get the ball back. Cooper King kicks for Hendersonville. This one is going to be taken from the Hilltoppers close to the goal line. Now with lightning speed coming over here to the near side of the field. Still on his feet. Wow, another nice return here.
That's number 6 for RS. That is Taquan Whiteside.
Nice return up to the 41. First and 10 Hilltoppers from their 41. They now get to move right to left here in the second quarter. Here's Jaden Costin taking the snap, and here's his handoff, working that left side up to the 45 and then driven backwards. Hines picks up 4 yards.
They said Hines. It was 21. Costin, 2 Costin. I honestly think that was supposed to be a zone read, and I think the running back took the ball away from Costin to run the ball forward because the quarterback tried to pull it back.
Second and 6 for the Hilltoppers. Here's the pitch now coming right to left. I believe that is John Henry Norris. And he may give him a yard. Let's see.
That's Jay. It's tough to get tackled over here on the sideline because the track is like literally 5 feet away from the 5 feet away from the sideline. A lot of these tackles to the sideline end out on the concrete or the asphalt, the track.
No gain. They put it back on the 45. And now on third here, oh no, maybe a gain of 1, but trying to work straight ahead.
It looks like they're going to punt. RS Central going to punt right now with number 1, Trey Shearer.
Maybe the Shearer was the starting quarterback up in Marion that game at McDowell. And now facing 4th and 5.
They may have called a timeout. They
don't have the right players in there. Hilltoppers take timeout because there's confusion of who is supposed to be in there on the punt. So 9:33 to go in the second quarter. Timeout Hilltoppers. They lead Hendersonville 14-13. This is high school football Friday night.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there.
High school football Friday night. WCAB Rutherfordton, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, and broadcasting online, streaming at WCABfootball.com. Now the punt for the Hilltoppers. And Shearer, lots of hang time on this. Hendersonville going to step away from it, and the Hilltoppers will down it at the Bearcats' 15-yard line.
Just got to be careful about letting that ball roll, and then they're not even really paying attention to it. If I'm a returner and I see that, the next time you punt it to me, I may take advantage of it.
Scoop it up.
I may act like I'm not going to go for it and run over there when you ain't paying attention.
1st and 10, Hendersonville. They trail by 1 point from their 15-yard line. And this time, firing over to the far side of the field. It is incomplete.
The receiver was wide open, and I feel like Gosnell, just rushed his pass just a little bit.
Malik Ingram, the intended target, number 5 for Hendersonville, but the ball is going to come back to the 15. 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats. 2 wideouts come to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Gosnell, the quarterback, operating from shotgun. Is running back Ruddisell, and the handoff goes to Ruddisell. Hezzy trying to work that left side, but he is not going to get away from Bruh. Hines brings him down just as he crosses the 20. A gain of 6 brings it up to the 21.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down, a long 1, possibly 2.
Let's say 3rd and 2, it looks like. And here's quarterback Gosnell keeping it himself, picking up the first down, taking it. We do have a penalty flag down. Hendersonville holding. That will put a stop to this first down, take it back.
So, Jay, right here, if I'm Central, I'm looking for a pass to number 1 in the middle.
I would say that's a very good guess.
Anytime they've needed a lot of yards, that's who it's went to.
Eric Rashid, number 1 for Hendersonville. And here's Gosnell rolling out to the far side of the field, firing that pass. It is caught over on the far side.
They were engaged. They threw a flag on late hit. They were engaged and falling to the ground because he took them out to the track. You heard it, folks.
Ingram on the receiving end there, but the penalty flag is going to come in for a late hit. Yeah, folks, going to be charged against the Hilltoppers. And the fans here are not happy.
Yeah, folks, you may hear a few things. J&R in the mix with the fans. You may hear some things that you aren't supposed to hear on live radio.
1st and 10. And now wrapping up and dropping the freshman Ruddisell that's Ingram on the carry. Malik Ingram dropped for a bit of a loss at the Bearcats 49. He lost a yard.
Yeah, it was a little reverse. They faked the handoff to number 2 and handed it off for the reverse.
2nd and 11 for Hendersonville. Just short of midfield. Ruddisell back in there, freshman running back standing to the left, quarterback Gosnell. Handoff goes to Ruddisell, and all over him. That is J.W. Bradley.
Yeah, J.W. Bradley's, is that J? No.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's J.W. Bradley. He has gotten the WCAB Player of the Game in years past.
Yeah, it's a sophomore, now a senior. No gain on the play. 3rd and 11. Great tackle by Bradley. Gosnell, the quarterback, rolling back now, going over to the far side, firing over there on the far sideline.
They picked up that first down.
How in the world did Ingram haul that in? He did up at the Hilltoppers' 38-yard line.
Call the Hilltopper 37.
We'll call the Hilltoppers 37 then. We tell you, this Hendersonville quarterback, Gosnell, has quite an arm. There's a snap. This time he will hand off to Ruddisell. And Hesse, trying to find some running room on the left side, picks up about 5.
Gosnell's just got all day long to throw when he's back there. When he rolls out, he's not being touched at all, not really even being harassed by the defensive line for Central.
Second down.
Takes it up to the 31. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Gosnell getting the play in from the sideline. There's a shotgun snap. Fakes a handoff. Has time, as you mentioned, in the backfield. Now coming clear across to the near side. Firing incomplete. His intended target, number 6, Kayshawn Collins.
Yeah, they got pressure on him, but that pressure came late. Good job on the corners on covering up. That would have been what they would call a pressure sack, coverage sack.
3rd and 4 coming up here, but whistles blow.
As I say, I didn't think it was supposed to be 4th down. I thought it was 3rd down.
3rd. 3rd and 4. Here's the snap to the Hendersonville quarterback, Gosnell. He's going to fire wide open. There's Eric Rashid.
Rashid's not doing anything special to catch it. He's just running out, stopping, turning. No one's covering him. If you're the corner covering him and you see him stop, you're going to have to go to him.
You're going to have to go back toward the inside. Yeah. First down at the 19-yard line. And number 1 is favorite target of quarterback Gavin Gosnell. First and 10. Here's the snap. Gosnell this time rolling out to his left. Now fires. Pass caught again over there on the far side of the field. And that is Rashid for the touchdown. 10-yard touchdown pass. Hendersonville takes the lead for the first time tonight. With 5:46 to go here in the second quarter.
Hendersonville lining up for a 2-point conversion to push the score to 21.
Trying to get that lost point back. Here's the snap to Gosnell. He keeps now hands off and look. On the reverse, moving from right to left and into the corner of the end zone untouched is Eric Rashid. So Hendersonville takes the lead for the first time tonight. 5:46 to go here in the second quarter. It's now Hendersonville 21, RS Central 14. This is high school football Friday night.
For an innovative educational experience, change your career and change your life with Isothermal Community College. ICC offers affordable college transfer options, certificate program with a real-world hands-on learning experience, and classes that work with your busy lifestyle. And now with the Isothermal Powers promise, tuition may be free for all residents of Polk and Rutherford County. Your success starts with Isothermal Community College. For more information and to register, visit isothermal.edu.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri, broadcasting from the top row of the visitor side bleachers tonight. Broadcasting via Carolina West Wireless. Hendersonville now taking a 21-14 lead over RS Central. Now the kick following that touchdown. And this one going to be returned from the Hilltoppers from inside the 10. And now coming clear across field to the near side and out of bounds. Just over the 40, brings it out to the 41.
That was Whiteside, Taquan Whiteside. It's almost like Hendersonville they don't get downfield. They're comfortable letting you get to like the 40-yard line. They don't try to get downfield. And a lot of their players just kind of linger around this yard line.
So trailing for the first time tonight. Hilltoppers take over first and 10 from their 41. Here's Jaden Costin with the snap. Hilltoppers quarterback rolling out, now tucking it back inside. 45, up across the 50. Costin has the first down. Jaden takes the 2 to Hendersonville 48.
Yeah, Jaden Costin is a different type of player. I'll tell you what, I enjoyed watching him play basically all 4 years of high school. I mean, he's been starting since he was a freshman, if I'm not mistaken.
And I think what we have seen, if Central will stick to their ground attack, I think they can run it out here tonight. First down picked up by Costin. First and 10, Hendersonville 48. And timeout taken by the Hilltoppers. Time about to run out on the play clock there. So with 4:54 to go in the second quarter, Hendersonville 21, Hilltoppers 14. This is high school football Friday night.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
Football Friday night. First and 10 Hilltoppers. Here's Costin handing off. Opening And on the carry, picking up a good 5 yards, Tyler Logan.
Yeah, Logan just got tripped right there. He picked up a good gain. He just got his foot tripped just a little bit.
5-yard carry for Tyler Logan. 2nd and 5, Hilltoppers. Down to 4:25 to go before half. Jaden Costin takes the snap, handing up. Nope. Fakes it, keeps it. Has the first down. Still going. And Costin down the near sideline. And he is going to be flung out of bounds.
Oh, they're saying he stepped out here at the 20-yard line. That's not, he was not out of bounds.
It looked like he had made it all the way down to the 1 before he was literally flung out of bounds. But they're saying he stepped out at the 21, or about the, no, they put it at the 20. Okay, good news is 1st and 10. Bad news, it's about 19 yards from where it needs to be. 1st and 10, Hilltoppers. Here's Costin, handing off, Hines diving up to the 16, a gain of 4 for Bruff. By the way, our thanks to Circle B Barbecue, one of our many sponsors of High School Football Friday night. Also thanks to Edward Tisdale with Edward Jones. Be sure to ask Andrew Tisdale about his $25,000 that he'd like to give away. Also, our thanks to Family Car Rental. Now, on second, Costin's going to go down for a loss back close to the 20.
That was a triple option, and Costin made the right call. Unfortunately, the right tackle did not stop that defensive end at all. The pitch man was wide open, but Costin couldn't get the ball out because he was just getting pummeled.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Ball is on the 20. Snap to Jaden Costin. Costin handing off to Bruff. Over here on the near side, still driving. Hines takes it up for the first down just inside the 10. Bruff is taking it all the way to the 9-yard line.
They're saying he's short a yard.
What?
Oh, well, no, okay.
No.
The line judge over here was trying to say he was short, and the head referee came up and like, no, it's first down. He moved the ball up.
Yeah, he clearly was putting it over the. He only needed to get to the 10, and he was clearly spotting it at the 9. So it's 1st and go, Hilltoppers at the Hendersonville 9-yard line. Costin and the pitch, and here is Hines taking a leap at the end of the play as he comes flying out of bounds. And we'll have to see where they are going to put this ball down.
Looks like it might be on the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal.
I think you may be right. It's hard to tell from here, but I think it's on the 5. That's what we're going to say. 2nd and go from the 5. Maybe the 6. Looks like it may be the 6-yard line. 2nd and go. 6 yards to go for the score. Snap to Costin. Costin handing off to Hines. Hines, no problem. Left side, touchdown. Hines, touchdown. Hilltoppers. And Hines with a 6-yard touchdown run with 2:31 to go here in the second quarter.
Just like you said, just run the ball. That's what you're good at.
Yep. Triplet now. On to attempt the point after kick, and it is good. So with 2:31 to go in the second quarter, we are tied up once again. Hilltoppers 21, Hendersonville 21. You've tuned in to High School Football Friday night.
Tri-City Tire Service is your complete and dependable tire and auto service center. But they're more than just a tire store. They carry river rock, brick chips, mulch, feed, seed, fertilizer, stones, sand. Tri-City Tire has a huge selection of Spartan mowers, the top-of-the-line mower that gives a precision cut every time. And now Tri-City Tire is your Wolverine boot headquarters for men and ladies' work boots, steel-toe boots, or hiking boots. Get all this and more only at Tri-City Tire Service, 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call them at 828-287-8778.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. Cliff, quickly. A bit of a surprise to me that it's this close.
Yeah, Cherryville 14, Shelby 28 with 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the half. I can't believe Cherryville scored twice on Shelby.
Now the kick. Following Hines' 6-yard touchdown run. Looks like it goes flying out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know if they were trying to onside kick there or if they purposely kicked it out of bounds.
You know, had kind of a slice to it.
To be honest, Hendersonville's been getting kind of close to taking one back. That might have been like, you know what, pick your poison.
Looks like they are going to spot it at the 34. 2:31 to go before half. We are all tied up. Hendersonville's offense takes over 1st and 10 from their 34-yard line. Well, now the penalty. Now they're going. Okay, now it's going to end up at the 40. So 1st and 10 for the Bearcats from the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to the quarterback, Gavin Gosnell. Gosnell going to hand off to Ruddisell. Hezzy, the freshman, over on that left side, and he is finally going to be brought down by Xavier Toms, also number 72 in there for the Hilltoppers. That was Jaquan Murray.
Jay, we've got an injured player down. Looks like he's cramping. I want to read this other score. It's a close one between Highland Tech and Burns. It's with 5 minutes 20 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Burns leads 52-0.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
That does not surprise me. But that Shelby Cherryville being that close.
Highland Tech.
Yeah, that Shelby Cherryville game, that surprises me, that it's that close.
Now, I do have another update from TJ. Last time I saw was Barrett Thompson scored. TJ up 14-0.
They're playing Bessemer City. Opening conference game in the Southern Piedmont Conference. And we have a momentary break in the action here. One of our Hilltoppers players is being tended to on the field. It's too far away. I cannot catch the number. You may be right, because based on what they are doing to his leg, it looks like it is a cramping issue. That is number 50 for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, number 50 is Tanner Boone.
Tanner Boone is now up on his feet. Yeah, you can tell by the way he's walking. There's a little bit of cramping.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice would do it.
There's a discount grocery store in Forest City that sells big jars of pickles. Could get you one, young man. You won't cramp up no more.
2nd and 5 now coming up for Hendersonville. 2:16 to go before halftime. We're all tied up at 21 apiece. Here's the snap. Low snap gets away from Gosnell. Gosnell picks it back up, and the officials are going to rule it dead.
Yeah, he stuck his knee down when he picked it up, which, honestly, Jay, like I said, he's had time. He's had time on it. He could have picked that ball up and still thrown it.
Yes, he could have. But instead, it is down back at the 40. So now 3rd and 10 for the Bearcats. Gosnell rolls back. He's going to fire a rifle. It is batted down incomplete up at midfield. Good coverage this time around.
Yeah, that pass is intended for Rashid, he that's the first one we've seen him let hit the ground.
Number 6 in there on the coverage for the Hilltoppers. That was Taekwon Whitesides.
Looks like we're going to see a Hendersonville punt with 1 minute and 56 seconds left to go in the half.
Bearcats have not punted very often this season. Elijah Gibbs. And his punt is going to take a bit of a Hilltoppers bounce. It will be downed by Hendersonville at the 28-yard line.
Jay, don't do anything special. I know you got 1 minute and 47 seconds left to go. Don't take any deep chances. Just do what you do best and run that ball.
Run the ball.
Get the ball to the outside and let Costin and Toms and Hines get it downfield, and even Norris.
You know, coming into this game tonight, I put nothing into it. But what did I tell you? The Hendersonville was favored by like 21 points. Now on 1st and 10, look at the run here out to the far side of the field, breaking away from the pack, still going, and he is going to go all the way for the touchdown. It is a 70-yard touchdown run. Xavier Toms. Yeah, no need to try anything.
Well, I said it. You said it. Just run. Do what you do, and let's run the ball.
70 yards. What a run by Xavier Toms. Triplet now with a point after kick. And with 1 minute 35 to go before the half, Hilltoppers take the lead back. RS Central 28, Hendersonville 21. This is high school football Friday night.
'Tis the season when the termites and outdoor critters are showing up, plus moisture issues and crawl space care is needed. Seal crawl spaces can help stop damp, musty smells from getting into your home. And odor can also indicate there's an environment that can allow mold or wood decay fungi to be in your home. Get your home under control with the professional services from Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. They're located at 667 North Washington Street in Rutherfordton. Call them at 828-287-3188. Big or small, Go Force Termite and Pest Control can handle it all.
WCAB.
Broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. Hilltoppers take the lead back just before halftime, 28-21. Once again, our special thanks and appreciation to our friends at Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. We had additional broadcast expense with tonight's broadcast, and they underwrote it and made it possible. Now the kick following Xavier Toms' 70-yard touchdown run. This one going to be returned by the Bearcats. Now trying to cut out into the middle of the field. Cutting back the opposite direction. Look out. He is going to break loose. He's clear over on the far side of the field. Can he be chased down out of bounds? He finally is. Bennyfield all the way up. I think he's inside the 10-yard line.
I told you, Jay. I felt like they kicked it out of the bounds the kick before that, because Hendersonville was getting close to running one back. You see how close they're getting to running one back now. I mean, they're down to the
7-yard line?
7, maybe 6.
First and go, Hendersonville. Looks like they have put the ball down at the 7-yard line. Minute 21 to go before half. To be tied back up again real soon. This time, quarterback Gosnell keeps it. He's going to go into the end zone. 7-yard touchdown run. And another 6 points collected by the Bearcats. Number 13, Cooper King now for the point after kick. Here's a snap. Here's King's kick. It's good. A minute 17 to go in the second quarter. We're all tied up again. Hilltoppers 28, Hendersonville 28 on high school football Friday night.
For your next meal, enjoy an award-winning meal from Circle B Barbecue. You can order from a full menu like appetizers to baskets, plates, or sandwiches of pulled pork, pulled chicken, or brisket. Enjoy delicious sides and desserts. Kid menus are available. If you have a special event coming up, call on Circle B Barbecue for all your catering needs. All menu items plus custom orders are available. Call 828-395-2148 or visit them on the web at circlebarbecue.com. That's Circle B Barbecue, 135 West Main Street in Spindale.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. We're broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. All tied up 28 apiece between the Hilltoppers and Hendersonville. Hey, speaking of Circle B Barbecue, our thanks for being a sponsor of high school football Friday night, and our player that we have nicknamed Barbecue, Rob Ward, we have seen here at this game tonight.
Yeah, we see a lot of Chase coaches up here tonight and Chase ball players scouting both teams. They got interest in both these teams tonight. Obviously, also you see Kylan Miller, home from Coastal Carolina, who graduated from Chase last year, and he's looking healthy. I'll tell you what, he has not put on the freshman 15. I'll tell you that.
Ball is back on the tee. We're trying to get to halftime. Minute 17 to go. And here's the low kick. Returned by the Hilltoppers at the 30, 35. And not quite to the 40. Looks like stopped at the 38. Okay, can Xavier Thomas bust another one loose? He had that 70-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, that'd be great if he could do it, or maybe Costin pull it back in and take it downfield.
Yeah, what about Hines? He may be able to take it. First and 10, Hilltoppers. Starting this drive from their 38. And officials blow the whistle, and timeout taken, I believe, by Hendersonville. Yep, timeout taken by the Bearcats. We'll keep it here with a minute 10 to go in the second quarter. All tied up, 28-28. RS Central tonight at Hendersonville. As I mentioned, it is somewhat surprising, but coming into this game tonight, let me find it here. Hilltoppers Hendersonville was favored. Let me see if I can find my note on that. 26-point favorite over the Hilltoppers. We are all tied up currently. By the way, Thomas Jefferson favored by 43 points tonight at home over Bessemer City.
Yeah, the last time we heard, it was just 14-0 TJ right now. I say just 14-0, but things can happen.
I'm starting to put less and less into these point spreads and predictions. Costin rolling back. He's looking for a target over the middle of the back, batted down, incomplete. And up at midfield, that was Taekwon Whitesides.
Yeah, Central was lucky that didn't get picked off. He thrown between two defenders who were right there. They honestly had a better beat on it than the wide receiver.
Clock has a minute 6 to go before halftime. That would be 66 seconds. Second and 10, Hilltoppers. Costin keeps it. Now looks for a pitch, keeps it. Gets back in. Jaden still on his feet. He's up to midfield. Jaden Costin, first down, Hilltoppers. He picks up 11.
I tell you, Jay, he faked the pitch right there, and the defender let him go thinking he was going to pitch it, and he just reeled it back in.
First and 10, Hilltoppers quickly. Costin will spike the football to stop the clock with 49 seconds to go and give the Hilltoppers time to do some talking and thinking about trying to see what they could do about maybe getting some more points before the half. Ball is at the Hendersonville 49-yard line. Hilltoppers huddle. Now they break, step up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Costin this time keeps it again. Chaden with leg straight, straight ahead, up to the 46, gain of 3. Clock running. We're down to 30 seconds.
You ain't got time to huddle up here. You have to call these plays from the line. It's 30 seconds left to go in the half.
And the clock is running. This may be the last play of the first half. Costin rolling back. He's going to fire a bomb. And, so close, but incomplete. Over here on the near sideline inside the 10, Taekwon Whitesides.
Whiteside went right through his hands. He reels that in. Yeah, he might step out of bounds, but he's stepping out of bounds at maybe the 5, maybe 3-yard line.
Now the clock has stopped. It looks like 17 seconds. But now it is 4th and 7, and the Hilltoppers.
Confusion again on this punt.
Yeah, they're trying to get the right people in there. One gets it just in time, and this punt is going to be taken and returned, and now coming straight up the middle of the field at the 40, 45 up to midfield, finally chased out of bounds. Number 7 on the return for Hendersonville. That is Leonard Bennyfield.
And I'm telling you, I don't think Hendersonville is going to go in without taking a shot right here. You got 5 seconds left to go. You got a quarterback like Gosnell. I think you're going to hit number 1. You hear the fans saying it. You're going to try to hit number 1 on stride right here.
1st and 10, ball at the Hilltoppers 48. 5 seconds left before half. We are all tied up at 28 apiece. Hendersonville's quarterback, Gavin Gosnell. Gosnell rolling back, looking to fire up. Hill's picked off! Hilltoppers pick it off! And now coming back the opposite direction over the far sideline. Finally going to be tackled up at the 26. That should take us to the half. But when the Hilltoppers really needed a big INT, they came away with 1.
I believe that was Ken Hines III with that interception.
Bruh with a big pick. And it takes us to halftime. What a game we have here tonight on the road in Hendersonville. It's halftime. We're tied up. RS Central 28, Hendersonville 28. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Andrew Tisdale, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we focus what's important to you. We create a personalized strategy backed by our advice, our tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we partner together to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me at any time at 828-287-9197. We'll sit down, talk, and we're going to make a strategy that's right for you.
Let Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood Floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
Hey folks, you know, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
Live from beautiful downtown Whiteside Road in the Blue Room of WCAB, your connection to the world of entertainment and information is on the air. WCAB, what a way to spend a day.
High school football Friday night here on the Foothills Mo Sports, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB. We are streaming online, WCABfootball.com. Our internet streaming site there provided by Bill Teal of Signature Web Design. We are on the road tonight up in Hendersonville. Fans, interesting side note, I checked before we entered the stadium tonight. 100.9 FM was coming in fairly well here in downtown Hendersonville. And, of course, AM 590 was coming in pretty well. I was amazed at it. Our coverage was that good, that listenable up here in Henderson County. So you could be listening to us on the airwaves up here tonight in Henderson County. Halftime. It's all tied up. 28-28. Hilltoppers tied up with Hendersonville. High school football Friday night is being brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Sisk Family Ford. Also, Insurance Service Associates, Lifestyle, Wellness and Spa, Foothills Family Hardware, and by Family Car Rental. Fans, earlier, I told you one of our sponsors, Andrew Tisdale, with Edward Jones, his office in the Food Line Shopping Center in Rutherfordton. I was right. You do need to ask Andrew Tisdale about your chance at $25,000. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you at this point. But I'm telling you now, it does involve skill. It involves some skill. In fact, it involves really good skill. It also probably involves some really good luck. But there is an opportunity. The challenge is out there. And if you'd like to find out more about the $25,000 possibility, you need to contact and get a hold of Andrew Tisdale. He can tell you all about what Mr. Friday Night is talking about. More details to come. I just have to tease it for now. And we'll give you the details. And by the way, it is for nonprofit. It is for a good cause. This skill, this what you will have to do to have a shot at $25,000. Okay, tune in next week. I'll tell you a little bit more. If you can't wait until then, well, you can contact Andrew Tisdale and find out what is Mr. Friday Night talking about when he says you're putting $25,000 on the table. If I can do what? He'll be happy to tell you what it is. Let's recap the scoring in the first two quarters of our game here tonight. Hilltoppers struck first, 9:55 to go in the opening quarter. Xavier Toms, 23-yard touchdown run. Triplet added the point after kick. Hilltoppers took the early 7-0 lead. Hendersonville would tie it up with 2:35 to go in the opening quarter. Quarterback Gavin Gosnell connects with Eric Rashid, 43-yard touchdown pass play. Cooper King added the point after kick. The whole tied up at 7 apiece. With 59 seconds to go in the opening quarter, Ken Hines III for the Hilltoppers, a 30-yard touchdown run. Triplets point after kick good. Hilltoppers led at the end of quarter number one, 14-7. With 11:36 to go in the second quarter, Hendersonville would strike. Gosnell connecting with Eric Rashid, this time a 10-yard touchdown pass play. The point after was no good, a bad snap, and that left the Bearcats trailing by 1, 14-13. With 5:46 to go in the second, Hendersonville again. And again, it was quarterback Gavin Gosnell combining with Eric Rashid, another 10-yard touchdown pass play. This time they went for a 2-point conversion. Gosnell connecting with Rashid in the end zone. Hendersonville 21, Hilltoppers 14. Hilltoppers would tie it back up. 2:31 to go in the second quarter. Ken Hines the third. This time a 6-yard touchdown run. Point. What?
I saved your life, Jay. There was a bug on you.
Oh. Thought you were trying to hit me. 6-yard touchdown run by Hines. Point after by triplet good. And we're all tied up again at 21 apiece. Like, what did I do, Cliff?
Well,
got you upset about something.
I didn't know if it had a stinger on it or what.
Oh, I don't need any more of those things. My ankle is, the fire ants took care
Trying
of
to
me.
save your life.
I appreciate
One
it.
bug at a time.
Although I'm on enough antibiotics that it should kill off pretty much anything, I would think. Minute 35 to go in the second quarter. Hilltoppers took the lead as Xavier Tom's beautiful 70-yard touchdown run. Point after by triplet good. Hilltoppers up by 7, 28-21. But then with a minute 17 to go in the half, it was Gavin Gosnell, 7-yard touchdown run. Hendersonville quarterback puts it into the paint. Point after kick by King is good. And it brings us to halftime, and we are all tied up. 28-28 between Central and Hendersonville. Wow, that was a lot of points. 56 points in the first half here tonight. We'll be back momentarily here on the halftime show on high school football Friday night.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time. There's a brand new business in downtown Forest City that you've got to stop in and check out. Foothills Family Hardware. They've got a store full of all your home improvement wants and needs. Stop wasting money at all those big box stores. They also carry lots of home decor for indoor and outdoor. Hours are Monday through Thursday, 7 till 6, Friday and Saturday, 7 to 7, and Sundays, 9 to 3. They're a great addition to our community. So stop in, say hello to Diva, the hardware dog. Call them today at 245-6496. Shop local. Shop at Foothills Family Hardware, 131 East Main Street in Forest City, and like them on Facebook.
Stay in touch with your tax dollars. Listen to the Commish Report and the School Board Report each month live here on WCAB. The reports are heard the following morning after the meetings. WCAB, keeping you informed as well as entertained.
High school football Friday night, broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. Beautiful night it has turned out to be here in Hendersonville, all tied up 28-28, Hendersonville and RS Central. We had quite a bit of rain. We had a shower right before we got into the stadium tonight around 6:30. It made things pretty wet to start off. Now, I think as I look at the bleachers, I think most of, it's now more condensation than it is leftover water from the rain earlier. But it's cooled off a bit. This is a pleasant evening to be outdoors.
Yeah, it is. Although I'm thirsty and that condensation, I might as well start licking the bleacher here.
Yeah. We ate that nice big steak before we got here tonight. We had those really nice big steak fries. And Mr. Friday Night forgot to pack the cooler with the water. And the concession stand is way over in the back 40.
And they're cash only. What? I tell you what, we live in the 21st century, Jay. You mean to tell me that a concession stand and nowadays can't get something like the cube or the square? Let me Apple Pay, whatever. Let me send the school a $2 donation.
And do you know a lot of places now are going the complete opposite direction in that they are card only, no cash.
Right, because it's getting scarce to get a hold of.
You have to be prepared nowadays. You never know. Who is going to be card only? Who is going to be cash only? Oh, gosh, what do? I guess the smart thing, you have to have a little bit of both.
Right.
High school football Friday night, 100.9 FM, 590 AM. Also online, WCABfootball.com. Fans, a reminder, you can also follow us this season on both Facebook and Twitter. Now, Cliff takes care of all of the Facebook stuff, and he is able to do a pretty good job even during the game, providing you some updates with the scoring and so forth. I take care of the Twitter side of things, but my responsibilities to the broadcast do not allow me time to be able to constantly update on Twitter. So if you are in need of constant updates, you want pretty much a play-by-play action, I think you should be listening to either the stream or over the airwaves. But check out our Facebook page, WCAB Football, and yes, follow us as well on Twitter at WCAB Football. And I see one of our Hilltopper players now on crutches.
Yeah, and it looks like his dad might be carrying his shoulder pads. I couldn't get a number.
No, I can't. I don't know who that is. His right ankle is heavily taped up.
It was a single-digit number, and
I don't know who that is, but sad to see him leave the field on crutches. And we're not sure who that Hilltopper is. Momentarily, we'll be back, and Hendersonville will be receiving the kick to open up the third quarter of play. We're all tied up, 28-28 RS Central and Hendersonville. Coming up next, the third quarter. School football Friday night.
Are you ready for an innovative educational experience? Change your career and change your life with Isothermal Community College. ICC offers affordable college transfer options, certificate program with a real-world hands-on learning experience, and classes that work with your busy lifestyle. And now with the Isothermal Powers Promise, tuition may be free for all residents of Polk and Rutherford County. Your success starts with Isothermal Community College. For more information and to register, visit isothermal.edu.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
Tri-City Tire Service is your complete and dependable tire and auto service center. But they're more than just a tire store. They carry river rock, brick chips, mulch, feed, seed, fertilizer, stones, sand. Tri-City Tire has a huge selection of Spartan mowers, the top-of-the-line mower that gives a precision cut every time. And now Tri-City Tire is your Wolverine boot headquarters for men and ladies' work boots, steel-toe boots, or hiking boots. Get all this and more only at Tri-City Tire Service, 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call them at 828-287-8778.
When you need a rental car or van, your family car rental is close by. Joe and Jill Rash are owner-operators and promise to treat you like family. If you need a car while your car is in the shop, or if you need a van for your Sunday school trip, Family Car Rental has the car or van that will fit your need and budget. 4 locations to serve you: 500 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 956 Reepsville Road in Lincolnton, 1604 North Limestone Street in Gaffney, and right here at home at 895 South Broadway Street, Forest City. Family Car Rental, treating you like family.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. WCAB Rutherfordton. Just a couple of minutes now before 9 o'clock, and we are almost ready to begin the third quarter. We're all tied up. RS Central 28, Hendersonville 28. Fans, I don't know whether I should even, but I believe now this is not 100% verified, but it looks like it was number 8, senior John Henry Norris, the 6'2", 180-pound senior who was on crutches with his right ankle heavily taped, who was limping down the sideline on crutches and appeared as though he may be headed over for x-rays. But I think it was Norris who was the injured Hilltopper player. Certainly hope it's nothing too serious because he had some great plays in the first half here tonight. Like to get him back still this season. Hendersonville won the coin toss tonight. They deferred their option to the beginning of the third quarter. So, yes, the Bearcats will want the football. So the Hilltoppers kicking off to the Bearcats from right to left. And the Bearcats returning from left to right here in the third quarter. You had a thought.
I lost it.
You lost it,
man.
Blame it on the steaks. Yes. Blame it on Mr. Friday Night. Yakking too much.
Hey, look.
Cliff lost his train of thought.
Hey, I do that a lot. You'll notice that from time to time on air.
Still thinking about, man. Now, I went medium well, and you went medium rare. You like a lot of red.
Oh, they did cook it a little bit more than I am accustomed to. Mine was more came to the table more medium. I'm not really picky as long as it's not medium well. I like mine to have flavor.
I think my medium well has flavor. Now the kick to open up the third quarter, and it goes sailing out of bounds over the far side of the field.
And I think that's not a bad play after the returns that the Bearcats have had.
Yeah. Why give them a chance to return it? Because Hendersonville has had some incredible returns. They will spot the ball on the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Hendersonville from their 35. Their quarterback is Gavin Gosnell. And he rolls to his right. And he's looking upfield. Ingram has it close to midfield. Now spins. He is going to be tackled at the Hilltoppers 47. And check that. It is number 6, Tayshawn Collins.
Nothing fancy. He just sat there with wide open. Central giving a huge cushion. But Central is not getting any pressure on Gosnell at all. He had Toms running behind him in the backfield, but he still had plenty of time.
1st and 10, Hendersonville at the Hilltoppers 47. Another shotgun snap on the way to Gosnell. He is late pitch over here, and Runnissell quickly dropped for a loss of a couple of yards.
Jacob Guffey stepping up. He had the quarterback. Quarterback pitched to the running back, and he came off the quarterback and made the tackle.
Hesse loses a couple of yards for the Bearcats. It'll be 2nd and 12. The ball is placed at the 49-yard line. Here's Gosnell with the snap, rolling out to the far side. Now firing, and are they going to rule? They're going to rule it complete to Rashid. Almost looked like he trapped it.
Yeah, I thought it was trapped, but he picked it up, and then they giving him 3rd down and short.
Right up at the 38. Yeah, they just need about a yard here. 3rd and 1 for the Bearcats. Snap to Gosnell. Nope. Backs away from it. Snap to Gosnell. Handoff, Runnissell. Runnissell is going to have the 1st down, and he is tackled up at the 34. Keep in mind this Redicell is only a freshman.
Official timeout.
We're going to have the young man that was cramping earlier. It looks like he's went back down with another cramp.
There's a player down.
His second time tonight. That is number 50 for the Hilltoppers.
That's Tanner Boone.
Tanner Boone's had some problems tonight with cramp issues. It's going to give us a break with 10:17 to go in the third quarter. We are all tied up, 28-28. RS Central, Hendersonville, 3rd and 1 coming up here for Hendersonville. Will come back on high school football Friday night.
For your next meal, enjoy an award-winning meal from Circle B Barbecue. You can order from a full menu like appetizers to baskets, plates, or sandwiches of pulled pork, pulled chicken, or brisket. Enjoy delicious sides and desserts. Kid menus are available. If you have a special event coming up, call on Circle B Barbecue for all your catering needs. All menu items plus custom orders are available. Call 828-395-2148 or visit them on the web at circlebarbecue.com. That's Circle B Barbecue, 135 West Main Street in Spindale.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. Redicell did have just enough, they say, to pick up the first down, so it is 1st and 10 Hendersonville. And the ball is at the 34-yard line. Now Gosnell once again, pass caught over on the far side. Stopped. Beneville again on the reception, but he caught that ball up.
That'll be a first down.
It's another first down, yeah. He is across.
It's mind-blowing at the time.
24, about the 24-yard line.
It's about how much time God will have.
Yep. Hilltoppers not able to put any pressure on the Hendersonville quarterback so far. And off here to Redicell. Oh, he is going to run in.
He ran right into J.W. Bradley.
Bradley takes him down. He lost about a yard. Pushes it back out to the 25-yard line. Whoa. Okay, they put it back down. They say no gain.
I don't see how you didn't get a 2-yard loss. J.W. Bradley hit it behind the line of scrimmage.
You sure did. But they have put the ball back up on, looks like, about the 22-yard line. Now here's Gosnell heaving deep down the field toward the end zone, but overthrown, incomplete. And I believe it is Eric Rashid.
We're going to have a skirmish over here.
Some activity after the play.
I'm wondering if we're going to get an ejection on here. I saw a few punches get thrown.
Uh-oh. We have multiple penalty flags.
Unfortunately, on
Hendersonville.
Both teams.
Yeah, both teams. They wave it off. No ejections, no disqualification.
No, he signaled an ejection.
Oh.
He signaled an ejection. Oh, there's another 15-yard penalty on the
on Coach Solsaby of Hendersonville. Coach Solsaby is
now getting
really
pulled away by his
fired up. His quarterback is standing between him and the referee. Oh, tempers are flying. I can see the red face of Coach Solsaby all the way over here on this side of the field.
Yeah, Solsaby.
He is furious.
Yeah, his ball players did the right thing, got between him and the official. They're going to call it a sideline warning now.
What the? And now the referee comes over to talk to Coach Faircloth.
I believe they're going to send 2 ball players to the buses, or one to the locker room, one to the bus.
Coach Fairclough is in his first season.
And that's something you don't want to
as
see.
Head coach of the Hilltoppers.
You're talking Xavier Toms, who is one of your leading rushers on your team.
And it does appear that it's going to be Toms who's going to be sent to the sideline.
He's on the side.
Nobody's taking him off the field, but then we wonder if there's also a Hendersonville player. Coach Soseby still.
It looks like Toms is done. He's taking his helmet off, or unbuckling his helmet at least.
But
maybe they're just going to give him a warning. Official signals ejection, but
I don't know. But now we'll have to unravel this or try to. It is 2nd and 10 for Hendersonville. Ball is still on the 22-yard line. Hendersonville having trouble getting the right players out on the field. A little bit of confusion here. Now the snap. Gosnell takes the handoff to Runnasell. Gosnell cuts back to the near side, chased out of bounds. That's thinking about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Xavier's done for the night. He's walking over to the bench now to put his helmet down.
Unfortunate to see. I believe this is going to be where's we go. Here's Runnasell to carry, but he is taking off to the left side, and he runs into a couple of Hilltopper defenders. I honestly cannot tell where the ball is.
It looks like maybe the 4-yard line.
They are saying 2nd and goal for Hendersonville. It is inside the 5. It may be about the 4-yard line. Let's call it that. 2nd and goal for the Bearcats at the Hilltoppers' 4-yard line. We're all tied up right now, 28 apiece. Gosnell, this time around, runs into a couple of players. Now he's diving, and he is in to the end zone for the 4-yard touchdown run. Initially, didn't look like he was going to make it. But actually on the 2nd, 3rd attempt, he is able to kind of jump his way into the end zone for the 6 point. Comes with 7:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. And the point after kick by Cooper King is good. Hendersonville takes the lead back. 7:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hendersonville 35, RS Central 28. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Let Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood Floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Kohl's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
Get your message to the thousands. Call the WCAB Sales Department today at 287-3356.
High school football Friday night as we broadcast live via Carolina West Wireless. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri, Hendersonville now taking the lead back. Bearcats 35, RS Central 28. 7:39 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see how the Hilltoppers respond. Here's the kick following that touchdown. And
he's not running. They're about to get a safety. He fielded that ball all inside and ran in the end zone. The official was signaling for him to run it out.
They say it's going to be down the 2-yard line.
Yeah, so he caught the ball and ran into the end zone. I guess he thought that if he should have just let it go by him. Now Central's got
98 yards to come up the field.
They got to get out of the end zone.
Jaden Costin takes the snap. Going to hand off over the right side. Still on his feet. Pushing. Still no whistle. Finally, a whistle blows. And I believe it's going to be Hines on the carry.
Yeah, it's going to be Hines.
And he brought it out to about the 8, maybe.
Looks like we may have an RS Central Hilltopper on the ground.
Let's see if we can. Oh,
There's
that's
another cramp.
way too far away. Cannot see who that is.
Hines picked up a big chunk of that yard, getting them out of the end zone. Now when they take the snap, they won't be running around the end zone.
Trying to see. It looks like maybe he got it out to the 7-yard line.
I just thought one of your reasons you're cramping right now is you got a chance to get your team some water. your water personnel's over here on the sideline. Now they're turning to walk out there. Got to keep these guys hydrated.
Very slowly they go out with the water like, okay.
I'm firing my water team.
Okay, up on his feet now. That's Hines.
Yeah. When you run like that and you got multiple players on your back, it's just going to make those blood vessels in that leg swell up.
I think he's going to be okay. He's over here on the sideline, take a breather. He picked up about 6 yards, and he worked to get every single one of those 6 yards. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 for the Hilltoppers. Ball is inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Costin this time pitching. Look out over here on the near side of the field. A loss of a little bit of yardage here.
That's where Xavier Toms or Ken Hines right there would normally be a blocker, and they just didn't have it.
Showing that was number 11, Marcus Mckinney, the sophomore on the carry for the Hilltoppers. He lost a yard. They say it is now 3rd and 5. Looks like the ball is on the 7-yard line. Costin keeps it himself. Jaden driving over on the right side.
Looks like he's going to be
just short, I think. Let's see where the spot is. Yeah, he's going to be just short because they have put it down on the 10. He needs almost the 12. So, yeah, he's going to be about 2 yards short. And talk about scary.
Yeah,
this is going to be a punt.
You're snapping into the end zone.
It's a punt. Your 10-yard line, the punter is standing in the end zone. Has time. Gets off a nice punt, but it's going to be returnable. But Hilltoppers quickly upfield. And Benefield on the return this time.
Wow, they don't throw that flag right there?
Oh, there was a lot of blade activity.
That was not the Central players'
fault.
That was all Hendersonville.
Yes, lot of chippiness now. Bearcats will take over 1st and 10. Hilltoppers 34-yard line.
What's the deal here? Timeout Central?
Hilltoppers are going to take a timeout here. 5:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hendersonville 35, RS Central 28. This is high school football Friday night.
Hey, folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
WCAB.
Here's Gosnell on his first catch, or first pass of the year is caught, and driving up the field is Bennyfield, and he has taken it up to about the 15-yard line. First down.
The first time they get pressure on Gosnell on right, and it's a screen, the defender got his hand on it, but Bennyfield just sat there and waited till the ball came to him.
1st and 10, Bearcats at the Hilltoppers' 15-yard line. Snap. Gosnell has plenty of time, rolls back, now fires. It is caught over on the far side of the field. And Benefield again, and he's going to be short of the end zone. I'm looking to try to see. It looks like about maybe the 2-yard line. Gosnell this time handing off to Harrison Rutherford. Rutherford's in. Touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run from Rutherford. And now the Bearcats open it up to a 2-score lead.
Central didn't even attempt to stop that. He could have just walked into the end zone on that play.
4:43 to go in the third quarter. 2-yard touchdown run by Rutherford. Now the point after kick. Whistles before the snap here. False start on the Bearcats. Now that is significant in high school football because back that extra point kick up 5 yards. And this is not a routine chip shot. A little bit high, pulls it down. It's through the uprights. It is good. So with 4:43 to go in the third quarter, Hendersonville 42, RS Central 28. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. Big news over in Lawndale tonight.
Yeah, Burns wins 70-0. They tie the national record of allowing 0 first downs by Highland Tech. 0 first downs.
70-0. Big homecoming win tonight for the Burns Bulldogs. On the kick, whistles immediately blow.
Yeah, it's going to be offsides against Hendersonville on the kickoff.
Back it up 5, try it again. I think we may finish by 10:30 here tonight. 4:43 to go in the third.
Just in time to go back to my Binions again. Oh, the restaurant, excuse me. Whoops.
We have 70 points already on the scoreboard here. Bad news is Hendersonville has a couple of more. 42-28 after we were all tied up 28 all at the half. 2 unanswered scores from the Bearcats. But now the Hilltoppers with a chance to get back into the game. Take two on the kick. Cooper King sends this one sailing up the field. Now cutting back from the far side over here toward the near side. Cutting back in toward the middle. Zigging, zagging, taking it up close to the 40 on the return. Penalty flag is down. And it looks like it is number 4 on the return for the Hilltoppers.
There is a player
Marcus
down.
Logan.
There is a player down.
And we do have a player, this time a Hendersonville player, who apparently also is cramping.
Looks like the penalty is going to go against Hendersonville. They're walking it off.
They're going to move it all the way up to the 48-yard line. So, yes, the penalty charged against Hendersonville. And it's going to give the Hilltoppers good field position close to midfield at their 48-yard line. 4:33 to go here in the third quarter. Hey, I have to say a good group of fans from Rutherfordton have made the road trip tonight. We see Hilltoppers fans. We see some Chase players. We see some Chase coaches. We see some other coaches. Hey, good crowd over here tonight. Funny how several, I'm counting now. We saw them at the steakhouse, saw them at the steakhouse, saw them at this. Yep, he was at the steakhouse.
The question is how many of them are we going to see at Krispy Kreme, Jay?
Why did you even have to remind me of that?
Because I have this special skill that I got from my buddy Brandon Cochran, who is a Hilltopper alum. As soon as I touch that door handle, the light's coming on. You realize that? We have that ability.
After my doctor tells me on Monday, well, you're getting a little bit close to being pre-diabetic.
Since you've been, for your age.
Yeah, for my age. Jaden Costa now, 1st and 10. And, incomplete. He had it, dropped it. Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Tyler Logan almost had that. 6 points.
Yeah, it's easy for me to sit here and say that's the one you got to haul in and just take that hit.
That was a nice pass.
Hit him right in the hands, but he did. He got hit really hard by that corner.
Okay, ball comes back out to the Hilltoppers 48. 2nd and 10. Jaden Costin, Hilltoppers quarterback this time. No, fakes a handoff, keeps it, cuts out to the corner, has running room. Costin, first down. Jaden Costin up to the Hendersonville 40.
You have to attribute that to that really good fake by Ken Hines III right there.
Yes.
Because I thought he had the ball.
I did too.
And, a lot of ball players in high school, they'll kind of do half the effort. They'll, I don't have the ball. And he definitely sells it.
1st and 10 Hilltoppers at the Hendersonville 39-yard line. Still plenty of time left in this game. Up, movement before the snap, but no whistle. Costin a bit shocked now, gets ready, hands off, and look at the running room for Hines. And Bruh is in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Hilltoppers not going away. How far was that run?
39 yards. 39-yard touchdown run by Brooke. Hines takes it into the end zone. Triplet adds the point after kick. And with 3:37 to go in the third quarter, Hilltoppers starting to come back. Hendersonville 42, RS Central 35. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night. We are broadcasting live from Hendersonville via Carolina West Wireless. 39-yard touchdown run from Ken Hines III. Brings the Hilltoppers to within 7. They trail 42-35. Now the kick following Hines' touchdown. This one being returned by the Bearcats and bringing it out just across the 45 of the Bearcats on the return.
There's another flag. That's definitely going to be an ejection.
Multiple flags.
Yeah, that's going to be a Hilltopper getting ejected there. That was a clear punch to Hendersonville.
Yeah, the fans are a bit fired up.
Yeah, Central getting back into the game and to have just honestly a bonehead play like that.
Not a wise thing. And the officials are having a conference now to discuss what they will do.
Yeah, you see quarterback Costin pointing up the scoreboard, talking to him right now, going, "Come on, man! Look how close we are. We're one score away from being back in, being tied up." And you do something like that. And now the coach is doing the same thing. He said, see, now we had them stop. Look where the ball's at. You had them stopped at the 46-yard line. Now you're going to tack on 15 yards.
Yep.
And you're not going to get the play.
And they will slap this ball. Yeah, he is showing a disqualification here. Somebody has been tossed. And now, after marking off the unsportsmanlike penalty yardage, this ball is going to be placed, I believe, on the 39. Okay, taking a long time here. I think they're ready to resume play. 1st and 10 Hendersonville at the Hilltoppers 39. And here's the quarterback. And
yeah, it's incomplete.
Incomplete over there on the far side of the field up at about the 20.
The pass is a great pass. Just kind of sailed just a little bit. The corner did a good job of sealing him to the outside. That way, if he did catch it, he was going to land out of bounds.
Second and 10. Once again, Gosnell, and I don't know, he may be out of.
Oh, they're saying he caught that.
I thought he was out of bounds. He was clear back.
Wow. I know we don't have a good vantage point from right here, but it looked like he was standing out of bounds.
And it will bring up 3rd and about 2. Ball has been put down at about the 32-yard line. Oh, they're clear over on the far side of the field. It's hard to tell. Here's the snap. I see Gosnell has it. Gosnell's going to keep it. Gosnell with running room. Going to have the first down. And Gavin Gosnell takes it up to the 20. It'll be 1st and 10 Bearcats. Clock is running. 2:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bearcats leading by 7. 1st and 10, Hendersonville. Gosnell handing off to Ruddisell. Redicell trying to work over on the left side. Picks up positive yardage, about 4 yards.
You got a J.W. Bradley sitting down. Looks like he might be cramping up too.
And Bradley, yep, looks like another possible cramp.
There is a player down. There is a player down.
Hello? Anybody going to go out and take a look? The players are taking a look at Bradley. Okay, now the trainer is out there. Yep, it looks like cramping issues. Now breaking the action here. 2:17 to go. Quarter number 3. Hilltoppers so close to being right into this game, but yeah, some tempers have flared. That's a polite way to put it. They trail by 7, 42-35. Certainly a big difference than the 27-point prediction that Hendersonville would win by nearly 4 touchdowns. Bradley still being looked at. Trying to think what else there is in the world to talk about. Chase open date. Trojans do not play tonight. They are 4-0, and they will have a non-conference game next Friday night up at McDowell.
Hey, Dakota Twitty scored a 1-yard TD pass, and TJ now lead 35-0. 7 minutes to go in the game.
Okay, Griffins trying to improve to 3-0 and collect their first conference win tonight over Bessemer City. It is now second and about 6. And
they said he caught it.
I can't see it over there. It's okay, Benefield on the reception, evidently. And it is going to be a first down. I hate when they play way over in that corner. Can't see it. Okay, the ball's down there inside the 10, I think. There's a pitch. Here is Malik Ingram. Ingram trying to turn the corner, and I think he's in there for the touchdown.
Yeah, Malik Ingram and immediately cramps up.
And I think that's going to be about a 5-yard touchdown run. At least that's what I'm going to give him, because from this vantage point, can't tell. And now, once again, Hendersonville with a 2-score advantage. And with 1:32 to go in the third quarter, Cooper King again on for a point after kick. Came into tonight with a 90% accuracy on his point after kicks. Well, still being tended to in the end zone is Ingram, who took the ball in for the touchdown. Malik Ingram. It's hard to believe. We are still in the third quarter at 9:35 p.m. We have already been playing 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have all these injury timeouts and all these penalties, I believe we'd probably be sitting at home right now or on our way.
I don't know. Certainly things have slowed down. Of course, we've had a lot of points put up on the scoreboard here. Right now, 48-35. About 83 points. A lot of points. The lights do work on the scoreboard here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was thinking about that earlier. That's a really nice scoreboard. It'd be nice if it was blue and gold and was at Allen Stadium for me. But you definitely can tell every number. I'm not used to that.
It lights up really well.
And you've got Central's name on there. You got the Bearcats on the other side. I did notice I had to pick out the flaw. It says Bear. It's missing the R and the C.
There's not enough room to type it in.
Oh, okay. Come on, guys. This is y'all's scoreboard. Who else did you think you was going to put there?
Well, you know, they are doing quite a bit of renovation and construction here at the high school, but that may not be part of the deal. I don't know about the press box on the other side of the field.
That press box
is their permanent press box.
Jay, you look at that press box, and you're like, you know, it doesn't look like it's finished. I see a high dollar press box. That is plywood, and plywood right now I think is like $40 a sheet. That's about $10,000-$15,000 press box right now.
Still looks a bit like an outhouse. Now the point after kick, and it is good. So with 1:32 to go in the third quarter, it is now Hendersonville 49, RS Central 35. Phew. This is a marathon, and this is high school football Friday night.
You ready for an innovative educational experience? Change your career and change your life with Isothermal Community College. ICC offers affordable college transfer options, certificate program with a real-world hands-on learning experience, and classes that work with your busy lifestyle. And now with the Isothermal Powers Promise, tuition may be free for all residents of Polk and Rutherford County. Your success starts with Isothermal Community College. For more information and to register, visit isothermal.edu.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
High school football Friday night. Jake Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri. 1:32 to go in the third quarter. Bearcats of Hendersonville now 49. RS Central. Hilltoppers have 35. Directly behind us, the Hendersonville Fire Department. They have a second story with a huge patio area. Guess where the firefighters are. Now the kick following the latest touchdown. And Hilltoppers on the return. Now coming over here to the far side, near side of the field. Cutting back in toward the middle. And again, another nice return up close to Taekwon Whiteside's up close to the 40.
But it's getting called back doing an illegal block in the back. Unfortunately, it was an unnecessary block in the back.
Was mentioning the nice second floor balcony patio area, Hendersonville Fire Department. Firefighters out there, and they're able to watch across and see the football game. Nice vantage point, it looks like. They are going to take this all the way back to the Hilltoppers' 10-yard line. First and 10, Hilltoppers. Jaden Costin keeping it himself, trying to work on that right side. Not getting much, if anything. I think pretty much no gain.
No, they're saying he got like,
whoa, what
3-4 yards.
Okay, so it's hard to tell where the ball actually is. I guess it is across the 10. Let's see. Okay, picked up a little bit of yardage there. Second down, this time handing off to Hines. Bruh trying to work on the left side, straight ahead. Hines takes it up for a gain of a couple more.
That's what's wild from this vantage point, because it honestly looked like he got more yards than Costin did the previous play, and they only give him a couple.
Yeah. This is a strange angle.
Yeah, I believe we're going to go to the fourth quarter on this one.
Clock is going to run out. It looks like when we come back, it is going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Hilltoppers. End of the third quarter. Hendersonville 49, RS Central 35. Fourth quarter on the way on high school football Friday night.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
WCAB.
I did not realize. But if you turn around and look, there are actually people sitting on top of their cars out on the street watching this football game. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, it started off that way when we pulled in. There were really strange things happening around the neighborhood.
Yeah,
we wasn't going to talk about details, but
no, we don't know what was happening, but okay.
Just a strange environment.
3rd and 5, Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers moving left to right here in the fourth and final quarter. Here's Jaden Costin keeping it. Here's Jaden Costin picking up first down. Here's Jaden Costin, 30, 35-yard line. Great run by Jaden Costin. And the Hilltoppers quarterback says, I'm not done.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always noticed about Costin. He doesn't give up. He doesn't care what the score, obviously he cares what the score is, but he's going to play all 4 quarters. He always has, and I believe he always will.
1st and 10, Hilltoppers. Thank you, Jaden, for getting it out on the field where we can actually see now. From the 30-yard line, Costin is going to hand off. Hines over on the left side. Braun picks up about 7 as he dives into the play, takes it up to about the 42. Okay, so it needs to get to the 45. So 2nd and 3 coming up here. And Costin fakes the handoff. And Costin is going to be dropped for a loss. We'll have to see where they will spot the ball. Looks like at the 40. So now 3rd and 5.
And see, that's where, Xavier Toms usually comes in handy here. Bruh's when he gets the ball, he's not getting that spell, that breather that they're used to.
Yep. 3rd and 5, Hilltoppers. Big play here. Costin says, I'll take it. Costin dives, and he's going to be just short, it looks like.
It's going to be
about a yard.
Yeah, I believe they're probably going to go for it. I'd be very surprised if they punt any more tonight.
The ball is on the 44. They need to get to the 45. Now, first thing I would do, long snap count.
Yeah, get that extra, that free one.
Instead, no, Costin straight ahead, 50, 45, 40, 45, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Hilltoppers, touchdown, Jake Costin. Holy cow. 56 yards. Oh.
Yeah, we were just wanting to get a first down. Costin was like, come on, guys, have a little faith in me.
56-yard touchdown run by Jaden Costin. And the Hilltoppers once again getting back into this game. Wow. Triplett, his point after kick. It is good. So with 9:38 to go, in the fourth quarter. It's Hendersonville 49, RS Central 42. This is high school football Friday night.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
High school football Friday night. We are broadcasting live via Carolina West Wireless. What a game. What a game here tonight on the road in Hendersonville. 56-yard touchdown run by Jaden Costin. And the Hilltoppers close it to within 7 points. 49-42. Bearcats leading by 7, but still 9:38 to go in this contest. Now the kick, following Costin's incredible touchdown run. Nice kick. Bobble around! Hilltoppers right there. Let's see who's got the football. Hilltoppers have it! Hilltoppers have it! But we're waiting because there's been no indication from the official.
Yeah, I believe Hendersonville got it. Maybe.
Well, now the referee is going to come over. They're going to talk about it.
Yeah,
and they say it's Hendersonville's ball.
Hendersonville did land on it. I would love to sit here and say that RS landed on it, but Hendersonville landed on it. He's tackled down. He's considered down once you make contact with him. They took the ball after it was on the ground.
So the ball is on the 38-yard line. Hendersonville 38. They move right to left. 1st and 10 Bearcats. Snap to Gosnell. Gosnell handing off to Hezzy. Rudisell. Rudisell's breaking loose. He is across the 40. He's up to the 35. Rudisell still up to the 30-yard line before he is tackled.
Yeah, but it's going to come back for illegal block below the waist.
Penalty flag is way back up here. Yep. That low block is going to bring this one back. It was a great run by the freshman Hendersonville running back, Hezzy Rudisell. Bearcats get caught, and this penalty yardage is going to push it back to the 23-yard line.
This is big, but you got to watch out. Watch these passes that Gosnell seems to do to number 1. They're not doing anything special. They're running out, they're stopping, and they're turning around. Central's just giving them too much of a cushion. You got to take that cushion away.
They will get the down over, but it's a long way to go now. Here's Gosnell over on the right side, firing the pass, and it is picked up! Hilltoppers pick it up! Hilltoppers pick it up!
That ball was off of number 6, Taekwon Whiteside, bounced off his chest. I didn't get a name. It was a number 10.
I don't know. It looks like it may have been number 4 who came out with it.
Number 4, that's Marcus Logan for the Hilltoppers. Like I said, number 6.
It bounced off of one. And regardless, it is a huge INT. And look at where the Hilltoppers are. 1st and 10 at the Hendersonville 31-yard line. Here's the snap. Costin handing off to Hines. Brugg gets a yard, and that's about it.
I'll tell you what, the momentum seems to have shifted just a little bit, but I guarantee you Ken Hines wishes he had number 22 to give him a spell.
Yes. Missing Xavier Toms right now. 2nd and 9 for the Hilltoppers. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Jaden Costin takes the snap. He's going to pitch. Working over to the far side, looking for some running room. Not a whole lot of daylight. It is number 2 on the carry. That is Palmer.
Dajay Palmer.
Dajay Palmer, Jr. Maybe his first touch of the night. It looks like no gain. They have put the ball right back at the 30. Brings up a big 3rd down. Hilltoppers really need a first down here with 7:35 to go in the 4th quarter, trailing by 7. Thompson says, I'll keep it. Nope, late pitch over here, trying to turn the corner, and still trying to run over here on the near sideline. It is number 11. Does he have it?
They're going to call holding against RS.
Marcus Mckinney on the run.
Marcus picking up a big first down, only to have it nullified by a holding call.
Holding against Central. Marcus did have enough for the first down, but now they'll get the down over, but it's going to be 3rd and...
Somebody needs to let this official know that holding calls go both ways. There's a reason that we can't get to Gosnell. It's not all due to blocking.
If I'm counting out right here, I think this is 3rd and 23.
Going to have a timeout, RS.
Probably need it. 7:08 to go in the 4th quarter. Hendersonville 49, RS Central 42. Stay tuned for more on high school football Friday night.
Tri-City Tire Service is your complete and dependable tire and auto service center. But they're more than just a tire store. They carry river rock, brick chips, mulch, feed, seed, fertilizer, stones, sand. Tri-City Tire has a huge selection of Spartan mowers, the top-of-the-line mower that gives a precision cut every time. And now Tri-City Tire is your Wolverine boot headquarters for men and ladies' work boots, steel-toe boots, or hiking boots. Get all this and more only at Tri-City Tire Service, 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call them at 828-287-8778.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. A couple of minutes now before 10 o'clock. Here is a huge 3rd and 23. Hilltoppers need this. Jaden Costin rolling back. Now, going to have to take off with it. Jaden up to the 40, up to the 30, 25, 20. Jaden Costin. And it looks like he has 23 yards, just enough for a first down. Incredible run.
Jay, he was tackled he should have been sacked by 3 different Hendersonville ball players. Costin doing all he can do to break away. And then when he does, he made him pay for letting him go.
Cliff, I kid you not, it looked like he was going to be sacked, like you said, for about a 5-yard loss, and it was like somebody lit a match, and poof, the turbo kicked in. 1st and 10, Hilltoppers. Costin handing off. This time it is Hines. Taking it on the right side. Man, got to admire his strength as he just keeps trying and trying.
Yeah, he pushed forward. He was stopped after a 3-yard gain, but then he pushed forward for about 3 more yards, maybe 4 more yards.
Yeah, it's looking to me like he picked up a good 6 yards here. Let's see, where's the ball? Down almost to the 10-yard line, it looks like. And here's Marcus on the carry. Marcus trying to come out to the right side, the near side of the field. Not a lot of running room there. And he stepped out of bounds.
They're saying he got a first down.
Got a first down.
We'll take it. Honestly, Jay, I thought he might have been a yard short, but
it's hard to tell. from where we are. Marcus McKinney picking up the first down. It is first and goal just inside the 10-yard line. Hilltoppers close to tying it back up. Here's Hines. Hines driving up that right side. He picks up some positive yardage. He must be exhausted by this point.
Yeah.
He is really working. He's like that John Deere tractor with an extra tank of gas.
Hendersonville really big on the inside of that line, and they're sending linebackers.
It looks like officially only picked up one or two. But now Hines flaring out to the far side of the field trying to turn the left corner. And once he turned, I don't know.
Looks like he got down to maybe the 4-yard line.
Well, it's hard to tell if you go by this official, but he's been off all night long. So I've been trying to go by the side judge, but he's not been on the money at all.
I'm looking over here at the down marker. That's 3rd and 3.
So the ball looks like it may be at the 3. 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. Snap to Costin. Costin handing off to Hines. Hines trying to work that left side. Nope. Nothing there. I don't know if he had any progress at all.
Yeah, he kind of came in there really high. You want him to get low right there and push forward.
Yeah.
But I think that was a rushed play because the play clock had gotten down to 1 when that ball was snapped.
I wondered about that because it looked rushed. Clock is running at 4:25 to go.
You have to score here.
Fourth down, 4th and goal. The ball is on the Hendersonville 3, and now timeout taken by the Hilltoppers.
It's got to be their last one.
It would be. 4:18 to go. It's still 49-42, but the Hilltoppers 4th and goal on the Hendersonville 3-yard line. We'll be back on high school football Friday night.
Let Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering go to work for you. They offer quality products like Shaw, Mannington, Bruce Hardwood Floors, and many more. They have a great selection of in-stock merchandise to choose from. You always get excellent service and professional installation. Call 828-248-2095. Cole's Carpet and Floor Covering on Chase High Road in Sandy Mush.
The music's on us on WCAB.
Here we go. 4:18 to go. 49-42. Bearcats leading the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers 4th and goal. The ball is on the Bearcats 3-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, Jay.
Before the snap.
They're going to call motion on, but here's the crazy thing is Hendersonville was jumping off sides. He sits in there, and they get a little closer.
Instead, it's going to be a false start charged against the Hilltoppers, backing up 5. That ball is going to come out to the 8-yard line. It is going to be 4th and goal from the 8.
Right.
Jay, Hilltoppers trail by 7.
I think they're going to try to run that option again. It's worked for them tonight.
Here we go, fans. This could be the play of the night. Costume rolls back. Fires over it in the end zone, batted around, and incomplete. Oh, my. It's going to be a turnover on downs. There was good coverage. It was man-to-man coverage over here on the near side of the end zone.
I don't want to – I got to question that play call because all night long your pass hasn't been there. It hasn't. Yeah. And the option has been there.
But I think our running backs are out of gas.
They are. They're out of gas.
So 1st and 10 Hendersonville. They'll start from their own 8-yard line. And there's a huge pile at the line of scrimmage. I think Gosnell kept it.
Yeah. He got, I mean, you said the line of scrimmage, but they gave him a 5-yard gain.
What?
Look, it's a lot, or at least a 4-yard.
Right at the 10-yard line of Hendersonville, 2nd down.
Wow. Two yards. Okay, 2 yards picked up. That, I don't know. I don't know if these down markers, that's not right over here. It is 2nd and 8. His pass attempt over to the far side of the field goes incomplete. Maybe it's the angle we have, but the chain gang, this doesn't look right over here. This is now 3rd and 8.
Big third down right here. Biggest third down of the game.
Still time, 3:34 to go. The Hilltoppers could stop Hendersonville right here. But they need a defensive stop on this 3rd and 8. Low snap to Gosnell. He kind of scoops it up. Now, under some pressure, but he's going to break away. And finally, there are 4 defenders. I think he is short.
He got a generous spot there because he was stopped.
Oh. Well, they let the play continue for so long after he was clearly stopped. And usually your officials do not do that, especially for a quarterback. And now, I guess we have time out on the field.
Yeah, they're going to measure this.
They're going to measure it. Oh, my.
I'm honestly surprised the officials not trying to kick the ball a little bit farther down the field a little bit.
Yeah, because they have given a very generous spot. I'm not convinced the chain gang had this right to begin with. It looked off from this vantage point.
It's 4th down.
They are just short.
This is a big call for Hendersonville. I mean,
yeah, this could go either way. So are they going to try to go for it here and risk? Or do you punt the ball away and take the chance of the Hilltoppers being able?
They're going for it. They have their offense on the field.
They are going to go for it. So it's 4th, less than a yard. I think he's going to try long snap count. Careful, Hilltoppers. Don't fall for that. Don't get drawn off sides here. Please, please, please maintain your cool.
Look, I wouldn't doubt that he snaps the ball right here. Why lull him to sleep and snap the ball.
I don't know, because
timeout Hendersonville.
With 1 second left on the play clock. But he clearly was doing nothing to try to draw him off side, unless, like you said, it would have been a trick play.
Yeah.
And it would have been a quick snap.
My favorite trick play of all time, I saw it on Channel 13. It was when Jerry Cash was at East Rutherford.
Yep.
He had Josh Russell go to the sideline like he was confused. He was waving his arms like, "Coach, what are you calling? What are you calling?" They stabbed it to the running back.
Yep.
And he took it into the end zone. I think that's what they were going to try to do right there.
Hendersonville taking timeout. 2:40. Man,
Josh Russell, wherever he is right now, he's like, "Did they just say my name on the radio? East Rutherford?" Yes, I have memories of watching everybody.
That goes back a few years.
That's like 2000, yeah.
What a game we have had here tonight on the road. I thought we were going to have a good game. I didn't know it was going to be this back and forth.
I didn't think it was going to be this many points on the board, I'll tell you.
No, I did not see this many points on the scoreboard. We're now, up to 91 points?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. Here we go with 2:46 to go.
They got their big linemen in there. They're going to go under center. I wouldn't doubt they go under center here.
Going to go for it again on 4th and short. And handing off and over on the right side, picking up the first down. That is number 44 for Hendersonville. First time tonight.
C.J. Landrum, sophomore, 6'3",
sophomore.
I was telling Jay before the game, he was playing tight end a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, that's a small youngin." Sophomore, 6'3".
Whew. He picks up enough for the first down.
200. No, they don't have a weight listed. 0 pounds is what it's listed as.
2:10 to go. 1st and 10, Hendersonville. Hilltoppers need a stop, need an INT. Turnover would help. Handoff goes to Ruddisell, the freshman running back. Takes it up close to another Bearcats first down. He's up close to the 30.
Here's a big issue I see that Central does there. You have a corner, you have a defensive end out there that can make the play, but they let the running back come to them. They stop their feet, they plant them, and the running back comes to them. They need to go run to the running back.
Second, about 3 to go. 2nd and 3 for the Bearcats. Quarterback Gosnell wisely, time management, letting the play clock run all the way down. Then takes the shotgun snap, hands the guy off again. Hezzy, Ruddisell, taking it up to the 32.
First down.
No, I think he's up. First down it is.
I believe that's going to be it, Jay.
Oh, we're down to 1:05 and the clock is running. You are correct. Now, Hendersonville can take some knees. Oh, this one's so close tonight for the Hilltoppers, but it gets away from them. Here at the end of the game, got as close as 4th and goal on the 3-yard line. Then a penalty drove it back to 4th and goal from the 8. And now the clock is going to run out. We're down to 30 seconds to go. I think the Bearcats, it's very close between the play clock and the game clock. I don't know. I think they may, it's within a second difference. So it looks like the Bearcats may have to take one more snap. But I think they're going, there it is. And there it is. And the game is over. And the clock runs out. So close for the Hilltoppers. They certainly outperformed of what the state experts expected. It was quite competitive. 91 points go up on the scoreboard. Final outcome tonight, Hendersonville 49, RS Central 42. We'll be back momentarily with the 5th quarter post-game broadcast coming up next on high school football Friday night.
Hey folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
Well, it's a proven fact. Folks in this area are loving Fat Tracy's barbecue. Good cooking comes from experience, and Tracy has that experience, and he offers it every day except Wednesday. Pulled pork plates or baskets, pulled chicken meals, vegetables, beef tips, briskets, and on Friday nights, mouth-watering ribs that are the talk of the town. Plan your next meal at Fat Tracy's, our special order for a family gathering. Fat Tracy's open Sundays from 11 till 3. You'll say yum, yum when you leave Fat Tracy's, West Main Street, Forest City.
There are so many insurance agencies here and there, but to find a dependable agency that you can trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. Maxwell B. Hamrick is an independent insurance agent. Call them today at 286-2384. They care about their customers, and it shows. They're located at 119 Huntley Street in Spindale. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
Are you ready for an innovative educational experience? Change your career and change your life with Isothermal Community College. ICC offers affordable college transfer options, certificate program with a real-world hands-on learning experience, and classes that work with your busy lifestyle. And now with the Isothermal Powers Promise, tuition may be free for all residents of Polk and Rutherford County. Your success starts with Isothermal Community College. For more information and to register, visit isothermal.edu.
WCAB.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. What a night it has been. Our game time tonight, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yikes, long time. And the outcome tonight, 91 points go up on the scoreboard. But RS Central, so close. But the Hilltoppers are going to fall 7 points short tonight, losing to Hendersonville by a score of 49-42. First conference game for both of these teams. Therefore, Bearcats start off 1-0 in conference. Hilltoppers 0-1. Of course, Central now 0-3. They will be coming back to Rutherfordton next Friday night, and they will host Brevard for their second conference game. 49-42, Hendersonville over RS Central. And a quick recap of the scoring in the second half tonight. We were all tied up at halftime, 28 apiece. With 7:39 to go in the third quarter, Hendersonville's quarterback, Gavin Gosnell, 4-yard touchdown run. Point after kick by Cooper King made it 35-28, 7-point lead for the Bearcats. Then the Bearcats would take a 14-point lead with 4:43 to go in the third. It was the freshman running back, Hezzy Ruddisell, on a 2-yard touchdown run. King added the point after kick and made it 42-28 in favor of the Bearcats. Hilltoppers were not done, though. Ken Hines III with 3:37 to go in the third quarter, a 39-yard touchdown run. Point after kick by Triplett. Good. Hilltoppers closed it to 7, 42-35. And then Hendersonville would take it back up to a 14-point lead with 1:32 to go in the third quarter. It was Malik Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown run. King added the point after kick, 49-35, 14-point lead for the Bearcats at the end of the third. Then in the fourth quarter, the Hilltoppers closed it to within 7 with 9:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Jaden Costin, Hilltoppers quarterback, an incredible 56-yard touchdown run. Point after kick by Triplett is good. But it brings us to the final score tonight. Hilltoppers had it late in the game, 4th and goal at the Hendersonville 3-yard line, but then a false start moved it back out to the 8-yard line. And then they couldn't get it in on 4th and goal from the 8, turnover on downs. And then Hendersonville picks up a couple of first downs, comes upfield, and they run the clock out to win this one tonight by a score of 49-42. Oh, what a night, Cliff. I am exhausted. My hand is exhausted from 91 points, trying to keep track of all of it. My voice is exhausted. My rear end is exhausted because I've had to sit on this hard aluminum bleacher all night long. And every time you move, just now, and the whole thing shakes. Well, I just have bad visions of a B-grade horror movie where we say something like visitor, bleachers, bash, visitor. Stop, Jay. You're scaring me. You're scaring me, Jay. Well, you know how it is in all the slasher thriller movies. Always involves high school kids, and somehow there's always a football game involved, either at the beginning or somewhere during, or the killer is running around.
I'm not a teenage kid, because those are the ones that die in the movies. So.
Yeah, that's true. And then they all say, let's run to the tool shed. Let's run over there. That dark, abandoned building. there in the corner. Yeah, good idea. Okay, getting a little bit loopy here, but it has been a very long night. Got to say, I did like some of the effort we saw here tonight from the Hilltoppers. Looked a whole lot more like Central from the spring, certainly than what we've seen the past couple of games at McDowell and then last week Alexander Central. This team still has, I think, possibilities left. We'll have to see what happens. I hate to be so blunt about it, but I think something the Hilltoppers need to work on is, number one, got to maintain your composure, not lose your head, not lose your temper. Number two, got to cut down on penalties and mistakes.
Cut down on penalties, cut down on mistakes, get in the backfield. Oh, man, they did not pressure.
They couldn't get any pressure on the quarterback.
And that's your biggest thing. I mean, because ultimately your offense did a great job. I mean, they put 40-plus points on the board. Your defense did not do their part because you couldn't get in. Now, yes, they did have that one interception, which was a great play.
It was a great play, yeah.
But
not enough.
Not enough when you've got a team, because I looked at these passes, and like I kept saying, the passes aren't anything spectacular. It's not like Gosnell was hitting guys on the stride down the field. These guys were just running out and sitting and just waiting. But he had all day long to pick who he was throwing at. And it honestly felt like the only downside to Central's pass plays is it looked like there was one guy that they knew they were throwing to.
Yep.
It was the
play
team was
Rashid. Yep.
Yeah. So Central knew who they were throwing to, and they couldn't do nothing about it. So
close game. Sure, a whole lot closer than the 27-point spread predicted by our state prognosticator, Brian Simmons. I think the final score here probably surprised a lot of people, too, because I think they expected Hendersonville to just blow away the Hilltoppers, and that didn't happen tonight. So close, but not quite enough. One bit of business left to take care of. He had 3 touchdowns tonight for the Hilltoppers. I do not believe, I may be wrong, I have to go back and check, I don't believe he's ever been our WCAB player of the game before. Do you recall if we've ever?
No.
I actually haven't in the record.
I've never.
Hang on, I can look. I can verify.
I know we haven't given Ken Hines the third one because.
Yeah, but look here. I go back. I can see J.W. Bradley got one. We talked about that his sophomore year back in 2019. I can look and see who got it. Yep, in the spring season. Yep, I don't see his name, but his name is going to go down tonight because Bruh had 3 touchdowns, and I kid you not, he was running on fumes at the end of this game, trying to do it all pretty much by himself, but he was giving it all he had plus some, trying to get the Hilltoppers back into it. Number 13, senior, 6 foot, 230-pound, Bruh, Ken Hines III. You will be receiving our WCAB Game Ball Award Player of the Game. It's made possible by Tyler Horn of Horn Custom Design, Horn Custom Metal Works. So congratulations, Bruh. Wish had better result tonight, but you played a great game. Certainly nothing to be ashamed of. You fought until the very end. We just come up a little bit short. 49-42, it is a win for Hendersonville, and that is going to put a wrap on this high school. It's hard to believe, but this is week 5. Next week, we are halfway there, week number 6. Our feature game of the week next Friday night will be from Rutherfordton. We'll come back to Rutherford County, RS Central, try to get conference win next week, hosting the Brevard Blue Devils, new member of the new Mountain Foothills 7 Conference. Okay, our thanks to Jim Bishop, also to Tracy Smith and Luke Gillum. Our studio engineer is Kevin Pleasant. Fans also want to add a special thank you tonight to Go Forth's termite, and pest control. I won't go into all the details, but we had some extra expense tonight to do this broadcast on the road from Hendersonville. Involved some broadcast rights fees. The folks at Goforth's Termite and Pest Control, they underwrote the extra expense for the broadcast tonight. They chipped in the money that was needed so that we can make this road trip, and we certainly appreciate. Can't thank them enough. Remember, big or small, Goforth's can handle it all. And if you get a chance, you've been listening to the game and you appreciate that we were able to do it under not the best of conditions here in Hendersonville, but some additional expenses involved. Please thank Goforth's for us. They helped us make it possible. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd do tonight. Last we heard, TJ pretty much in control.
Yeah, last I heard it was
28-0 at one time.
See if there's another update right quick.
Okay, we'll check that final one.
42-0.
Is that a final? 42-0 then. Thomas Jefferson improves to 3-0. They start off the Southern Piedmont Conference 1-0. I think off the top of my head, seems like they go. Where's my schedule at? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. That's never a good idea. Here it is. Next week, TJ. Oh yeah, how could I forget? Next week they host Shelby in Avondale. That would be an interesting night. Shelby at Thomas Jefferson. They are in that new Southern Piedmont Conference. Chase, as I mentioned, on the road at McDowell. And our feature game of the week, Brevard at RS Central. Okay, that'll wrap it up. Our studio engineer is Kevin Pleasant. For Cliff Paul Mary, I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you have a great week coming up. And until next Friday evening, thank you for tuning in